Welcome back to Numbers on the Board.
Numbers on the board, yes!
Don't be worried. Pierre is here today. He had to take care of some business, take a call, but he will be back on the show in a few minutes.
He had a doo-doo. That's what he had to do.
But he is here. This is not a three-man weave. We just, I don't know, starting off.
It's a part-time three-way weave.
We doing, I don't know.
Okay.
We're playing like Colin Sexton right now, one man short.
yeah. Actually, let's not play like Colin Sexton. Because Colin Sexton is this close from costing us another spot in the lottery thing.
But
Yeah.
we did miss the playoffs for the first time in a long time, man. Clap it up for the Bulls.
Y'all tried to save yourselves.
We almost
it's
beat
actually
OKC.
crazy.
Psych.
We was up in that game at some point in the third, and then all of a sudden the Thunder just went on a run.
Like a 40-7 run.
Yeah, you just knew the run was coming.
Yeah, I'm just happy, don't have to think about play-in. I saw somebody put the Fast and Furious meme where they drive off in different directions, and it's like the Miami Heat, like, see you later, boy, and it's the Bulls going a different direction to the lottery, and the Miami Heat going straight to the play-in.
AJ, what's popping, man?
AJ, listen, I'm be honest with
which
you.
of the top three would you prefer?
Which
I've
of the
never
top
had this
three
conversation with you.
would I prefer? Well, so I've watched a total of one game of AJ DeBonsa.
Yep.
I've now watched maybe collectively a total of 2 games of Cam Boozer and a half of Darren Peterson.
Okay.
With all that being said, give me the Vanderbilt point guard with the first overall pick, please. give me Tyler Tanner with the first pick. Because at least I've watched 2 games of him, and both of those games he was electric.
Okay, okay.
Here's the things though, Darrick. Beggars can't be
Choosers. And they damn sure can't be losers.
If we jump up, honestly, based on the small amount of footage I've watched of all 3 of these dudes, there's no miss. And guess what?
Yeah.
If we jump up to 4, I might be even more happy.
With Caleb Wilson?
I've watched now 3, so the most of Caleb Wilson. I know he's coming off the hand and everything. I like him as an NBA player. So, hey man, even if we don't jump, I just watched the Arizona guard, who's projected to go in our range.
Okay.
Our boy Boris.
Okay.
That's why I wish Pierre is here, because
How you feel about Darius Acuff?
he's a fun guy to watch. I don't think he's a Bulls player.
He's not a Bull?
Nah, I don't think so. But maybe. Josh Giddey's not good enough to make me feel like we shouldn't draft at his position.
For sure.
But he could take another heat. He's been feeling like he's taking another step every year.
Who?
Josh Giddey.
Oh, have you watched him this month?
He's been all
Oh,
right.
you did cancel your membership.
No, I still got
So
it.
you ain't seen
still robbing me.
the 1 of 13 night. You ain't seen those
Who was that against?
yesterday.
Oh, that was against OKC. I wasn't paying attention to them.
You just, he's still a flawed player, which is fine. He's 22 years old. But, like, you put any
We knew
defender
that.
in front of him that's somewhat strong, it's going to be a tough time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of thought he would have a nice game against OKC. Not a little revenge game.
I don't know. OKC seems like the type of team that it's not meant for a giddy game.
I think he's
Unfortunately.
had a
He'll never have a
solid game
minute
before.
without a defensive, like, superstar on him. So it's really
And
tough.
he's not super fast. He's not. I don't know. That's why I'm also with you. Like, Giddey isn't good enough to where we can't draft a guard at his position.
And we like Giddey, but, like, if you think that so-and-so player's a star at this position, go ahead and get that player.
Yeah. I think he'll be a good NBA player. I just don't think he's going to be a franchise centerpiece.
But with that loss, we are back up to the 9th best odds because we
Do the
beat
tankathon.
one tankathon spin. We end up with, we stayed at 9.
We stayed at 9.
Who y'all got?
At the 9th pick, Nate Ament.
Nate Ament.
He had a good game yesterday, but
Would you be happy with that?
I don't know. Honestly,
Who did we
speaking.
take at 15?
I think that because of what the Trailblazers are, we don't have that pick at the moment.
Oh.
So we really just have to hope that the Trailblazers could, right now, technically, the Trailblazers are a lottery team. They'd have to win to get in. So right now, we don't have that pick. But we will have that pick because we trust the Blazers to win 1 or 2 playing games to get there, right?
Yeah. It's crazy that just a few days ago we had that pick.
Yep. That's how quickly it changed. Just a few days ago, we had that pick.
I thought it was solidified that if they won that one more game, that it was a lock that we would keep it.
Unfortunately not. So they lost their last one, and the Clippers have won 4 in a row now.
Yeah.
So the Clippers are now a game and a half above them. So,
Look at the Clippers.
Which is crazy because the Clippers had just lost like 4 or 5 in a row.
yeah, they had lost 4 in a row to some bad, like Sacramento, and then the Pelicans twice. It's like, that's a rough little stretch. But they beat Indy by 1. Shout out to Kawhi hit the big shot down the stretch, and then Jay Huff missed some
2 free throws.
on purpose.
He did it on purpose.
I think he did it on purpose.
I think Rick
He got
Carlisle
the call.
told him.
Yeah, he got the call. He got the call. This might be the last year he'll be able to take, according to Adam Silver, so they got that call. But like, this is going to sound stupid. because it is stupid. But because the Clippers own the Pacers pick 5 through 9, the Clippers were somewhat incentivized to lose that game because one more win for the Pacers mean that potentially they have a lower chance, but also that would have meant that the Trailblazers have a better chance to taking an 8th seed over them. So
there was a lot of
do,
draft stipulations in that one game.
In that one game. Because if the Pacers ended up winning, then they would still be the worst team in the league. Never mind. So I guess it didn't matter too much. We got to drop the mic?
We do. I want to ask y'all, and I think the conversations came up a few times, but without any accolades and like the kind of the background stuff, would you be for the shortened season? Just from the perspective of it would make the NBA just a better product.
I think that the only reason that I'm against shortening the season is the accolade stuff. So if we're getting rid of that, then shortening the season makes all the sense in the world. If we're forgetting about the accolade stuff and we're forgetting about that the owners are trying to make the most money possible, just the product of the sport would be significantly better if we cut the season down by 10 games. Because if we cut the season down by 10 games, we'd start the playoffs like today. And I feel like, how do we feel about these last 2 weeks? Even yesterday, every single one of them games, you didn't have to watch yesterday. Every favorite won last night. Every team that you thought was going to win a basketball game last night ended up winning the basketball game.
But you know what's also crazy about last night? All the tanking teams showed up to play.
The Pacers,
the Pacers, the Jazz. Who did the Rockets play?
The Rockets played.
They played the Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies.
Grizzlies, yep.
Yeah, all the tanking teams, like for some reason, just showed up and just went out and competed and lost in the last few seconds of the game.
People was in my check, especially with the Lakers because the Nets were hanging around.
Yeah, the Nets hung around.
I did not watch a second of that game. I'm actually surprised Luka even suited up for that game. He was questionable, and they said he was going to play.
Questionable, drop 40. No big deal.
I do think the shortened season could help. I mean, obviously, fresher players, fresher legs, you get a better product on a consistent basis, but I always just understand it's a money thing, and so that's probably why it won't happen. I don't know how the players feel about it. I think some former player just said that that's part of like being in the NBA is that hitting that accomplishment of playing 82 games. So like it shouldn't change, but some players probably do feel like it should be shortened. So I feel like if they were to do it, it should be a player vote.
I don't think they would agree to it. I don't think the NBPA would agree to shorten the season. You want to know why? Because that means less money for them for A.
Yeah.
But also, you said it should be what's the word you use to play 82 games?
It's like an accomplishment.
Accomplishment. Nobody's achieving that anymore.
Yeah, except
so like
Mikal
even though the season is 82, low key I'm only playing 68 anyway.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I just want to make sure I get to 65, and then after that it is what it is. So the players themselves are not incentivized to do it. The owners are not incentivized to do it. What makes me feel like it won't happen, especially since we just signed this TV rights deal. Where now, Peacock and Amazon and all these people have a certain amount of games. If it's going to happen, it would be after this TV deal.
Yeah, I think another
big deal.
Another positive for the 82 games is it kind of gives players the ability to turn around from injury, like the Jason Tatum. If we already if it was a short season, say it's really short, and it's like we were already into the playoffs. Yeah. Jason Tatum might not even be here.
Will we get an extended off season, like with the off season still? With the season, I wonder would they still start the season in the middle to late October as well?
Ooh.
Or would they just like they space out the games?
I would say yes, so they can space out the games. You know what I mean? Like still have the start the same. Wait, no. No, the start the same and the finish will be the same. Yeah. We'd still finish April 16th, but now instead of having 3 games in 4 nights, that stretched to 3 games in 6 nights.
Yeah,
because you're taking away 10 games or so.
I don't think they would move it up because football starts like 4 weeks before
they keep it the same.
Yeah. So like they wouldn't want to compete with those views because the beginning of football, everybody's watching that. Yeah. So let them have their 4 weeks, and then boom, we come back to our viewership.
Yeah. But yeah, it would never happen. But I mean, it would never happen. Let me stop. I was gonna say Adam Silver has always tried to change things throughout his tenure as a commissioner, but it always is in the mode of making money. Every change that he's done is to make the NBA more revenue, whether it be accepting the gambling and the alcohol ads to him. The 65-game rule was put in to get the players to play, but also it was put in the season before they sold the rights to say like, hey, NBC, LeBron just played 80. You may want to get these Laker games, So he's always thinking about revenue more than anything because he is an employee of the owners. Yeah. And the owners only care about the money. So, yeah, I don't think it'll ever really happen.
It would be awesome to see a lot of these teams basically, despite injury, like just being at full strength. Having that one night of rest.
Mm-hmm.
And then also maybe it's a week where you only have 2 games. And I've heard players and coaches talking about the lack of time they have to actually prepare for games and lack of time they have for practice. Imagine a team actually had the ability to like get their stuff together mid-season after a trade and stuff like that. A lot of times a player comes in, they really just got to learn on the fly.
I will say those West Coast teams, their East Coast trips will be extended. There will be less games, so then they would be out east for a long time.
Yeah.
Sometimes, because like if you having 2 games in 5 nights, you may have to just stay in Indiana for 3 days.
Does that sound like hell to you or
I'm
something?
I'm just saying, like their East Coast trips would just be so much longer now. Instead of having some back-to-backs or something like that, but they would just be out east for a minute. I don't know how they would feel about that.
Yeah, I'm sure there would be something about being away from the family for that long, but also a lot of those East Coast trips, West to East Coast trips or East to West Coast trips, there's some really good cities. You know,
Yeah,
like
no,
imagine
for
being
sure.
in New York for an extra 2 days ain't that bad. Being in California for an extra 2 days when you live in Toronto where it's cold as hell in December, you know, don't sound too bad.
I mean, like it makes up for when you do have to stay in Indiana or something like that. Maybe Oklahoma for a long day.
Y'all just throwing shots at cities all of a sudden. Hey man, when they say y'all not welcome, don't look at me because I'll be there.
You still find out what's in Oklahoma?
I heard they got a lot of strip clubs.
I just know they got the OKC Arena there.
Would you want to just hang out in Utah for 3 days?
We did that.
Utah's nice.
We've done that.
You were
Utah's
working.
nice.
But if you just had to be there,
I'm sure
yeah.
they could find something to do in Utah.
I feel like there's value in every city, man. You can find something to do.
Especially when you got
go-
millions of dollars.
Go do an
too.
escape room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they come
well,
on.
Bron take the team golfing.
There we go.
Hey, he
I
might
can't
get all
imagine.
3 people on the team to go with him.
Golfing in February, and
I think
Hey,
that-
Luka going on that golf
I
trip?
think
I
yeah.
just saw them golf
In the
together.
last
okay.
picture was Austin Reeves, Luka, Bronny,
Bronny, yeah.
and
You see that picture?
Hey, but Bronny, I bet you Bronny the best one.
Hey, no, it was a video of them in a tunnel, and it was Luka, and he was practicing his golf swing, like Phantom practicing his golf swing.
It was bad.
Not that it was bad, but it's too early. Luka shouldn't be thinking about golf. He's too young.
Yeah.
You start thinking about golf, you're 35 in the
I
NBA.
think Austin Reeves wasn't too bad. But
Yeah, no, Austin Reeves is actually,
Yeah.
by all accounts, the best golf player in the NBA.
Yeah, I've seen him go.
really,
Steph
like
Curry.
that's like known.
Yeah, no. When you
I
they
think
did a TikTok like
I
who's
think
the
he's
best
been
golfer in
golfing
the
for a long time.
Oh, I
He
did
has,
not
he has
know
a
that.
YouTube channel.
About
I'm sorry, a
golfing?
TikTok account. Hillbilly something.
Hillbilly
but about
Kobe?
golf. Yeah, not Hillbilly Kobe, but something about golf.
Oh.
Him, Steph Curry, Iggy is always brought up. Ray Allen is like a +4 handicap, which it just, in my mind, I think we may have had this conversation. It's something to do with the repetition of a golf swing that translates with great shooters. Because in order to be a great
Yeah.
shooters, you need like muscle memory out
I
of
was
this
gonna
world.
say, maybe Bronny had to be decent. Just LeBron has had to have a golf club membership his damn whole life.
No,
Just
but he
some-
hasn't though. I think he just picked
He
up
just
golf
picked
like
up
2
golf.
years ago.
But you also know
But
LeBron has the ability to train with PGA golfers. Like he could just.
It's one PJ golf you want to stay away from today.
Oh well, yeah, true. But he could just DM somebody, be like, "Hey,
No,
Can
but
you
know
come
who
work
he's-
out?
You know he's been working with, not working with, but talking to
Who?
YouTube golfers.
oh well,
Instead
yeah.
of going to I think he sent a PR package to Nelly Korda because I still follow her and she got some bronze. But instead of going for the best, the Scotty Schefflers of the world, who's also a Nike athlete, he's like, "Hey, Bubby Golf, good team. Let's collaborate." You know, which I think is amazing because if he's
Does
that
he make
means
content
is
with
in-
him? Like, does
Not
he allow
yet,
it on the film?
But no, I mean like he's been talking. I bet you for sure this offseason, Good or Bryson DeChambeau, who is a professional, they're gonna have a LeBron video. I can't guarantee it, but just based on the interactions that I've been seeing, gonna happen.
And yeah, he always in his press conferences always say he was watching YouTube golf over NBA currently.
Look, last thing on this golf ship. It might have been Bubby. I don't want to say it was him, but it was somebody from the Good team. Imagine you get a notification that Bron followed you, and it says follow back. He didn't even follow Bron,
Yeah.
and Bron followed him first. Is that not crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy.
I mean, hey, you do what you got to do.
do what you
Bron
gotta
wanted that. If he wanted something, he knew he had to do. At least hit him with the follow.
Yeah. Shout out to the good team, man. Quick snapshot around the league based on where things are as of right now. I want to talk about the Denver Nuggets, who are currently on a 5-game win streak, back up to the 4th seed. They have a 6-point win in this stretch versus the Raptors, a 16-point win versus the Blazers, a 2-point win versus the Suns, 7-point win versus Dallas, and then a 6-point win versus the Utah Jazz. How are we feeling about the Nuggets? I mean, obviously wins are wins, but none of these were
That win
convincing.
last night was disgusting. I'm sorry, but I know a win is a win. But you were going against the Utah Jazz B team, and they was just getting whatever the hell they wanted out there. I'm seeing open layups. I'm seeing open threes.
They gave up 129 to the Jazz, 135 to the Mavs, 123 to the Suns, 112 to Denver, to the Trailblazers, which is fine, and then 115 to the Raptors. So, and then they lost the game to the Grizzlies, which I should point out too.
So yeah, I just think, sure, you can get timely stops. You did it. You did it last night too.
Against
The
bad
Jazz.
comp.
Yeah, against bad competition. I just don't think that's a good recipe to just rely on that. It's hard for me to imagine that this is going to work throughout a playoff series when you're playing a Thunder. You got to go against Shea. You're not gonna. That's not something you can rely on when you're playing against Shea. You could play the Nuggets. I mean, not the Nuggets. You play the Timberwolves. You got Anthony Edwards, LeBron and Luka, Austin Reeves. Like these high-powered offenses are gonna be a lot harder to say we're gonna get timely stops when we need them, and it's just not. I don't really believe if Cody Williams is ISOing Aaron Gordon from the top, hitting them with a crossover, getting to the basket, and I'm just like, what the hell is this?
Shout out
Cody
Cody Williams,
Williams
man.
didn't even feel comfortable putting the ball on the floor last year.
He's actually been playing really good
No,
ball.
he's playing really
Back-to-back
good.
24-point games.
Yeah,
A
Shout out to
23-point
Cody
game.
Williams. I thought I had a feeling he was a NBA player.
He was one of your favorite prospects, right?
Yeah, he was, and he's just a late bloomer, and
And it's still early too, because I think he's
Yeah.
only 20.
Yeah,
I love late bloomers. You was a late bloomer.
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not really worried about the Nuggets giving up all those points.
You not?
Really?
No.
Not a little bit on the 1 through 10.
Probably like a 2.
Wow.
I say mine's
I
at a 10.
I think the regular season they're very fine.
But they
with
just
kinda
almost
giving
gave up
those points.
130 points.
They was doing the
Jazz.
same stuff last season.
It wasn't
honestly.
this bad last season.
It wasn't that. It wasn't as bad. They was giving up basically. They were letting their offense carry them last season.
But I just don't think that's championship.
Championships
Aren't built like that.
I think they're really built for playoff wise is when they're really finna lock in defensively, and it's not because they have guys that can just stop, and it's also they're getting healthy too. Peyton Watson is coming back. Cam Johnson is not just healthy, but he's finally starting to hit shots. This team is actually the others are starting to come around too, back around. I'm looking at that for these last couple of games, and then
Wouldn't that make it worse?
what?
If what they saying happened when the others wasn't getting back, then it would make more sense. But if the others are getting back and this is supposed to be their time to jail,
Yeah, yeah, that's why it's the time to gel. I've kind of learned that a team can be doing fine, and when they do get players back, it's not magically just all of a sudden just picture perfect. It do still take time to get rotations down and everything. Not saying that it's a big problem for them, but I think once it comes to playoff time and the game does slow down, they give up a lot of stuff in transition. They really do, and it's a problem for them getting back. I think that is their main issue, but I think they do keep a lot of these teams in the half court once it comes down to the game slowing down, and they're gonna do everything. They are gonna make other people beat them. They're gonna make shooters beat them. They're gonna do all that, and then on the other side, I think you're not gonna be able to stop them.
I just think, I don't know how many championship teams we've had where the identity is we're going to outscore you. And that's where that's the territory the Denver Nuggets in right now.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking OKC's identity was defensive, Boston. It goes on, and I'm not out completely on them being a contender. That would be asinine considering how ridiculous that two-man, him and Jamal Murray and Jokic are. But my likelihood or my percentage, if I had a pie, is getting lower and lower. It feels like by the day when watching the Denver Nuggets.
I understand. I've seen a lot of things on that court that would make people understand that it's just hard to kind of put it all together once it comes to playoff time. I do think they're a little bit of an anomaly when it comes to those things. The Thunder, legit, they're one of the best offenses, but a lot of that offense does also come off that defense too, where they're constantly getting in transition. The Thunder literally not the Thunder. The Denver literally just get
The Denver, you did it.
the Nuggets get just good shots time after time after time because of one, Jokic, two, Jamal Murray, and then those dudes create everything to get good shots on a possession by possession basis. And I don't think a lot of teams have that same luxury on the other side.
Not to put you on the spot, where would you have them in your contender ranking?
I would put them fourth or third.
Who are the teams ahead of them?
OKC, San Antonio, and then it'll probably be Denver or LA.
Wow.
How would you feel going to a series, LA versus Denver?
LA versus Denver. I think it would
That
be
was
tough.
including Eastern Conference teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Celtics would be up there, but I don't have any other Eastern Conference teams up there with like OKC, the teams I just mentioned, basically. But I think Celtics can't fit in that conversation. We do talk about East. What was the question? again?
Why? And I'm not saying you're wrong, because I think that most people, once we get to the postseason in 2 weeks, most people probably say that the Celtics are the team I'm picking, which they wouldn't. I don't think they'd be wrong, because that team's been playing phenomenal. Who's second in the East, contention-wise, in y'all mind?
I would say maybe the Cavaliers. I think
It's the Cavs or the Knicks. I don't know how much the K situation is going to affect Detroit currently with the current state.
Okay, yeah.
So, like, I would have to see him on the court again and see how healthy he is in order for me to be able to judge.
Can I ask why Cavs over Knicks?
I didn't have.
He said or.
I
Oh,
said
okay,
Cavs
okay.
or
You
Knicks.
said-
I
okay,
feel
why
them on.
Cavs over
I feel
Knicks?
like
They're kind of like
the Celtics has been playing
Right
so
there.
good. We
I
don't know
think-
what's going on with the Pistons.
I think the Knicks are closer to the Celtics than they are to the Cavs.
I do too, but I can
Yeah.
see why somebody would lean towards them for a playoff.
Yeah, and it's tough because the Cavs have been, I'm going to say like.
Jared Allen hasn't played.
Yeah.
I mean, let me see how
my
many minutes.
keys.
they've
Those
all
are my
played.
keys for the Cavaliers. That
And when
make them
Jared
the team.
Allen was playing, he looked rejuvenated
When they
and he
have-
was playing amazing.
When they have Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, I can trust their damn defense. When they just have one, it gets a little shaky because they just don't have the two backline defenders for them. But the
They've-
reason,
Dude, this lineup, let me just make sure I'm reading this correct.
What?
Their lineup, Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen, James Harden, and Evan Mobley have played 31 minutes.
Yeah, they haven't had no time to play together.
when James Harden first got there, there was no
Is that
Evan Mobley.
1 or 2 games, like a game and a half?
yeah,
Yeah.
because when he got there, Emo was hurt, right? And then once Emo came back, Jared
Jared
Allen
Allen
went
got
down.
hurt.
In that smallest of sample sizes, can y'all guess the net rating?
They probably got a positive ass net rating because they just beat the Heat ass, didn't they?
Can y'all guess it, though?
I'm going to say plus 15.
I would say plus 12.
It's plus 29. 31 minutes. So it's only, it literally could have been
When
against
they
the worst
have
team in the
both
league.
bigs, I love what they do defensively and just how, again, you cannot stop them because they're going to have a big ass body, whether it's 6'11" Evan Mobley or Jared Allen, who doesn't miss next to the rim, and they got one of the best passers ever in the league that's going to get them easy looks. And on top of that, you still have to guard Donovan Mitchell. I'm starting to trust the team a lot more, and it's crazy because this is like the Cavs team. I would have said I trusted Jared Allen or trusted these guys, but James Harden getting them the ball and just making it easier for them, it gains the trust. And I'm just saying that like it kind of balances out. James Harden needs these other guys, and the other guys need James Harden.
Yeah.
What I will say is the Cavs are they the, wait, let me
Max
let me
Strus
just
coming back
double
at the
check
right time as well.
Yeah.
Came back hot too.
The Cavs are right now a 4 seed. That is the perfect place to be for them.
Because
Are they
that
playing
5
the
seed's
Raptors?
going to be the Raptors.
The
or
Raptors are the
Hawks.
5 seed today, but yeah, it could be the Hawks. Who knows? And then you might go against a debilitated Pistons team, depending on what happens with Cade. You might have like a real good chance to be
go
in the
to the
conference finals for the
finals,
first
yeah.
time without Bron. But I don't know. I watched the Knicks lost this game. They played against the Hornets a couple days ago. So
Yes.
the Hornets are the best team in the world. So it's no bad. thing
Hornets
to lose
bust
to them.
their ass too.
They
I know
won a
that. I know
7-game
that score
streak.
say 11, but the Hornets was just running over their ass.
They were on a 7-game streak,
Yeah, they got us.
and I just
7 out of 8. 7 out of the last 8.
I feel like the Knicks have somehow, some way, become underrated in all the contending talks. I think that the way people have received,
The best place to be, though, KB.
maybe,
Yeah,
but I don't want
It
to
is.
fall.
I think the reason why those conversations are coming up is just it's
You don't want to fall what?
I don't want to fall. What the Pacers did last season was, probably an anomaly based on where they started the season, how they finished it. But I just remember how, like, from January 1st to the end of the regular season, they were just phenomenal. And then we got to the postseason, like, yeah, okay. And then they just continue to do it. And the Knicks, again, they lost that game, but they are doing very similar things where they're winning games, and nobody really cares. And I just,
Here's
maybe
why.
because the Celtics are the new tool and Jason Tatum just come back and so on.
I had somebody DM me just like 2 days ago, something similar, where you're like, man, what's going on with your Knicks? And I was legitimately confused. It's not even about me being a fan. I'm like, what you mean? Like, No, they just won 7 out of the last 8. Like, what do you mean? What's going on? He said it like they had lost 7 in a row or something. And he was just kind of like, I don't know. Just felt like they would be dominant. And I think that's the thing. People came in, they saw the East was weak, and I think they expected the Cavaliers or the Knicks to just like really put foot on gas and look different than the rest of the pack. And so because the Knicks have not looked different from the rest of the pack, right? Because they haven't had necessarily a dominant year, I think some people just have that, and they're the Knicks. People don't want to necessarily rally behind the Knicks, which I'm fine with. I understand that part of it. That's that Duke, that Yankee, Patriot type of thing where it's just like, who wants to really root for the Knicks outside of a Knicks fan? But I do agree with you. But then they also have some things which you always think about with the Knicks. People don't really know how much they can trust Cat defensively. Jalen Brunson hasn't necessarily had the greatest second half that people are used to seeing.
But the other side, Karl-Anthony Towns has been
killing.
They've been doing their thing. Yeah. But that's the kind of reason why I've been out is I think it's just a little bit too many questions.
You're out?
Not out, but like I've been.
No, he's out. I just asked that man about the Eastern Conference, and that man ain't think nothing about the Knicks. So you out.
Fine.
I'm not letting people teeter the line. He's out.
Darrick can't be out.
He can't be based off a bet, but if he wants to really be out, he could be out.
I think it's more so losing the confidence in the other guys. And maybe, for me, I still just completely trust Jalen Brunson, like regardless. I think he's one of the best closers in the game. But I think I've seen a lot of the conversations like, man, Jalen Brunson, he's regressing a little bit because he's just not being able to get past these bigger defenders, which is a damn hard thing to do for a guy that's just his size to constantly do on a nightly basis. I completely still trust Jalen Brunson, but I think it is the other guys like a McHale, Cat, and that. Although they have been stepping it up, it's really when like the big games come around is you need them. You need to depend on them.
So now, again, you're entitled to feel how you don't feel, but just for conversation basis, how did the Cavs escape all of that for you? Because a lot of the things you just said could be applied to the Cavaliers, especially with them being a newer version of a team acquiring James Harden.
Like the 31 minutes has been great, but it also is 31 minutes. And in the playoff series, you kind of like, in my mind, you just need more reps than that in order for us to feel like that team can win a championship. And maybe they can, but you acquire James Harden in the deadline, and the synergy at times look amazing, and other times it's like, oh yeah, you did just acquire him 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. They do. And then on top of that, just not even James Harden. I do like the additions of Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis. They've been actually showing like they deserved to be traded for. And Kenny Atkinson had mentioned about how Dennis Schroeder, he had kind of brought that dog to the damn team. I was talking about earlier how they kind of needed somebody that'll like wake them up some nights. Some nights they'll act like they just kind of roll over. They needed a guy like that. They made got better at the trade deadline. The reason I do feel more confident in them, just for like against the Knicks, I think James Harden is going to basically unlocks everything. Again, you already have a top tier scorer that has proven himself in the playoffs. James Harden don't got to go out there and get 30. All he has to do is just run the pick, like just do what he does. Really just do what he does. It's the first time really in the playoffs where they haven't asked him to, man, you got to go out there and get 30 every night for us.
Are you serious?
He played with MVP Joel Embiid.
He played the Clippers where Kawhi Leonard was completely healthy. They didn't need him. They needed him not to go 1 of 12 in the closeout game.
Yeah, he ain't been actually really scored 30 for a long time.
James Harden was the reason they was winning those games.
No, but that wasn't. They won 2 games where he had 30 plus, but they didn't say, James, we need you to average 30 points in order for us to win the series. I think that they just needed him to be a normal version of himself and down the stretch in multiple games for the last couple of years.
That team heavily relied on James Harden.
You're missing the point.
They relied on James Harden, and this team will rely on James Harden as well. But what I'm saying is this situation is not dissimilar. You say he's playing alongside another great offensive player. He just played with Kawhi, and before that he played with Joel Embiid, who literally won the MVP.
Before that was
He
Kyrie
was
and
missing.
KD.
He was, but like in playoffs, he was missing games.
Okay, what about Kawhi Leonard last year? They lost in the first round, the series that you guaranteed they were going to win.
Yeah. They got to game 7. I trust. Does this look?
My boy gonna move that goalpost.
Does the Cavaliers
Did they
have?
get to game 7?
I
I
can't
didn't get
even
to game
remember.
7.
Who would
They played the Nuggets.
I think they did get to game 7.
They did?
Do the Cavaliers team have
might
more
be-
weapons in that
I'll
Clippers
double
team?
check.
I think they did go to game 7.
Yes, they do. They do have more weapons than the Clippers team did.
Say that
Absolutely.
again?
Does this Cavaliers team have more weapons than that Clippers team?
They do. On paper. On paper, they do.
Right.
On paper.
And I think, again, this is just how I think about it. Evan.
But before you go there,
Yeah.
has this Cavalier team always had weapons?
They did go to 7.
They
They
did,
did?
but they ain't never had no play like James Harden.
No. But I mean, James Harden is better than Darius Garland, but Darius Garland was also an all-star,
He has,
all-NBA
but-
level guard.
James Harden
He's better. You don't need to vouch for that. We understand that.
But I'm saying, like, the elevation that James Harden can do versus Darius Garland,
it don't need to be
that's
talked
not
about.
even just like better player. That's just like
It
what he does
don't
for
even need to be
everybody.
talked about. I think everybody understands that
So what was the point of bringing that up?
because they've always had weapons. It's something about this Cavs team that this
Nah, I
is
feel that.
that's what making the whole organization and them feel like this is the last hurrah. It's one of the reasons Donovan Mitchell didn't sign the extension.
Mm-hmm.
They've always had weapons. And don't get me wrong, James Harden is an upgrade. But to me, I just feel like with a lot of the other questions you have with like the Knicks, I think every team out east has their fair share of
Yeah,
questions.
yeah.
For sure.
The Cavaliers, they have the same ones.
Yeah, that's why I didn't put them as like a contender. I think they're a really good team, and I had them above the Knicks, but I don't think they're a contender.
Yeah, it's hard for me in that Eastern Conference because I feel like a lot of them are in the same boat. It's who's having that time at the stretch.
And then it's the opponent. Like the Knicks, at least as of today, will go against the Celtics in the second round.
Yeah.
While the Cavs may go against, again, a
Pistons.
Pistons team where Cade can barely breathe. Or, you
or
know,
he may be coming back at the right time.
maybe. Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Because even that conversation where it's like, I feel for the Pistons fans. Not that I've seen them say anything, but it's like sometimes they come on here and like I'm constantly checking the stand as obviously as a Knicks fan because we right there for 2.
Yeah.
And it's like the Pistons are having a year that a lot of people wanted from a record-wise, the year that people wanted from the Cavs or the Knicks. But yet it feel like we don't talk about the Pistons that way because we know how it can get in the playoffs potentially. But it's like they all in that. The Pistons have just as much.
They are. It's just they're the number one seed. That it's like usually the number one seed. You got to put your respect on them, and we do. Like I respect the Pistons. They've been balling. Especially, I think it hasn't been talked about enough how they've been able to win games without Cade Cunningham.
Cunningham,
Yeah. But with that number one seed, it comes with some responsibility. And I just like as we talk about some of these East teams, they are part of it, but they're just the number one seed. If they were the 4th seed, I think we would talk about it the same, and they wouldn't be looked at as like, man, they kind of like they not giving the respect to the Pistons that they should. They would have been just like, man, they kind of right at this point. But just because they're the number one seed, I think that we're kind of supposed to look at them like, yeah, they do have that chance, which they do. But again, it's the playoffs where Cade Cunningham is going to get pressed for about 48 minutes again. They're going to have people pressing Cade Cunningham, not guarding Sar Thompson, not guarding Ron Holland, clogging the paint up. It's going to be hard. Them games might be like 95 to 90, 98 to 90.
But that's why this conversation in the gauge is why I brought it up. Because that's what I'm saying I feel for Pistons fans. Because they had the year that they had last year. You come into this season kind of being like, we respect them, but I was a person that was like, I also could see a world where they maybe took a step back a little bit, kind of in the same vein as the Kings. A lot of people took the Kings thing and thought I meant that they were just going to be dropped back down. Everything ain't a one-for-one comparison, people, but not necessarily have that same type of year because the NBA has put on notice. But they've overdone that, and it's like, yeah, when they come up, it's just about how flawed they are. And that's the part what I'm talking about. But I feel like the conversation is worthy because you just went in depth with the flaws. I feel like a lot of other times the Pistons just come up and they don't even get brought into the conversation, which would have a fan be like, dang, we the number one seed. Most of the times when you're number one seed, you get, talked about in that conversation more.
Yeah, we
But with the respect is we acknowledge what you're doing, but some of the reasons of why we might not have you here is the explanation of X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, we didn't. It's not like we just think the Pistons can't win a series. We didn't mention it several times. I think they're one of the most physical teams in the league, and just playoffs. I think that's one of the
I
most
think they are the
important
most
things.
physical team in the league.
And
Especially when you look at that front court with Durant and Stewart.
I mentioned the games could be 95 and 90 or whatever.
I think that benefits Detroit if those
Pistons
games
win
are-
those games.
Yeah.
Pistons find.
But
a way
those
to
are the
win
things
those
I talk
games,
about, like
know?
when you bring up the Cavaliers, the Pistons could punk a Cavalier team.
They could.
They could punk them.
I've seen Evan Mobley shy around.
Yes,
from like the
I
super field.
have too.
I've seen it.
The lights too brights quote comes from the Cavaliers front court. So as great as James Harden is, and as much as I like James Harden, I don't think the Cavaliers skate past anything because has this core been to the conference finals?
No, I think they benefit from the unknown. Like again, we just mentioned 31 minutes. And it looked amazing in those 31. But the fact that we haven't really been able to see what the flaws will potentially be makes you feel maybe a little bit more confident in that player. Because that's why I've said this in the video about the draft class. I will be the worst drafter ever because if y'all notice, all the players that I be falling in love with are unknowns. Oh, the French guy, Sekou Doumbouya. It's just something about him being unknown. I think that's just natural nature to be like,
you wouldn't be an unknown if you were selecting him, though. You would have a staff of 25.
Sure, but I just mean in the grand scheme of me picking my favorite prospects, I guess. A lot of times end up being the unknown guys because it's something alluring about having a guy that you don't really know, and then Giannis happened.
I think that's the thing about the entire Eastern Conference. Because when the James Harden trade first came, it was like, oh, yeah, this is. I feel like the Jason Tatum come back in the Celtics like, oh, yeah, this is. The Hawks just went. Not that nobody think the Hawks wins the championship, but they just won a gazillion games in a row. It feel like, and it's like, oh, well, I know they lost last night, but it's like, oh, the Hawks. You know what I mean? The Knicks to show some things here. The Knicks just won 7 in a row.
It's a lot of what have you done for me lately?
For the Eastern Conference. So it's like, I'll put them all kind of in one group, and then you're gonna have your people that are you have more confidence in. But to me, it's hard for me to say that the Cavs are different than the Knicks.
Yeah.
Or that the Knicks are just, you know what I mean? I can understand a little bit with the Celtics because the Celtics been battle tested. They've actually won a championship. They have this thing that's in place. And I think people have a little bit more trustworthy there. But even them, they have certain things about them that you just don't write them in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like all of these teams are kind of clumped in.
Still gotta
and
win.
it's about what you said. Somebody may have an easier path than the others. You know what I mean? Will Cade Cunningham not be there in the first round and the Pistons handle their business and then he comes right in stride and you know what I mean? They on point. Like, who knows? Will they be affected by Cade Cunningham? Will the Celtics and the Knicks have to beat each other up and make it easier for somebody? I don't know. But I don't think it's just where these teams is just so much differently than each other.
Yeah,
So
I don't know who comes out the Celtics. I think is the top team, or it will be like the leader to come out these, but I don't know who truly does come out.
Is this the year, off the top of your mind, is this the year that you were least confident in your pick to potentially win both conferences? Because I believed in OKC last year, like to the point where like I've been on the show, like they're going to win a championship from very early on. This year, while I still think they are the favorite, I'm not as confident this year as I was last year.
Yeah, I think every team has shown some sort of vulnerability.
That's
so
a great
I think
question.
I honestly think that's great for the league that every team has kind of shown that they have some weaknesses and that everybody can kind of beat everybody. So I think in the right series, a lot of like OKC hasn't been able to fuck with the Spurs.
That's
this
their
year.
kryptonite.
So like there's a
And
world
the Spurs
where-
can't fuck with the Knicks.
Yeah. So like if you see them in the conference finals and the Spurs win, I wouldn't be surprised or shocked that the Spurs just beat OKC because they've shown us throughout the regular season that they dominate them.
How much would that matter, though? That's the
regular
thing that we
season?
always get back to.
Yeah, that's because
I
we've seen
think
the
it does
Bulls do
matter
that to the
a little
Heat.
bit.
The Knicks around my birthday, the gift that they gave me was slapping the Nuggets by 40-some points.
I think it matters a little bit just because he takes away like one of their main priorities on how they put up points, which is in that paint, or at least, and he makes them have to shoot from the outside. Like when you put him on an Alex Caruso, you putting him on a Dort, you're daring them to the legit shooter they cannot play on the floor. So it's like you damn near have to play Spurs basketball if you're OKC when you're playing them. And that's just not what they want to do. Like their whole time, they've been able to play Thunder basketball.
We haven't seen them play the full Thunder like that, though, in a lot of
Yeah,
those games.
I was also going to say with the new addition of Jerry McCain.
Even
you can-
J-Dub.
Yeah.
I don't think J-Dub was for everything. Maybe
I think he
iHeart
played
as well.
I think they all played the first time they went against each other.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it don't matter at all because obviously the Spurs have shown some things. But, you know, the playoffs is going to become a little different having a full go-rah.
Because if Casey Wallace ain't knocking it down and he ain't shooting well, we just throw in Jerry McCain. And Jerry McCain, we know he ready.
Yeah, no, the first time they played against each other on Christmas, full start lineup, J-Dub, Chet, and iHeart in this one for OKC. That, of course, that's one they lost. On the 13th, when they played against each other in January, you got no iHeart, but J-Dub is still here for this one as well.
The second time around?
Second time around, OKC won 119 to 98. And then the last time they played each other, February 4th, I think this is the game that, like, yeah, Shea didn't even play in this one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was a 25-point Kenrich Williams night, and a 25-point Keldon Johnson night.
Yeah.
It's gonna get critical. It's gonna be interesting. To answer your question though, I would say yeah, because I feel like especially coming off of last year. Last year was such a mind fuck in so many different ways. The Cavaliers was just killing shit, and then they got to the playoffs in that Pacers series, and it just I don't know, just didn't have that same feel. The Pacers got hot. Everybody counted the Knicks out just for them to go on a run that they had. And when people was counting out the Knicks, they weren't necessarily wrong. The Knicks wasn't handling the business.
Yeah.
And then they just kind of put it together. Obviously respected the Celtics so much that we kind of was just like, it's the Celtics to just walk into. And then the Knicks kind of outplayed them. So a lot of the stuff from last year is seeping into this year where, you take all of that into consideration and it's even tougher to pick in a so tight race.
Y'all feel like the Sixers are being kind of like
No,
sleeping giants,
No.
or are they really just out of it?
no,
I've done that for 5 years.
It'll take a miracle.
they have to
but,
do
like,
it for me to believe. Honestly
Yeah.
speaking,
I would love to just see him on the floor for the playoffs. So I
Me
don't
too.
know if they upset, but
Yeah.
like I think that having them as a roadblock for a team would be fun as an NBA fan.
Yes.
Yeah, I would love to see them healthy. They play the Celtics in the first round, potentially, unless they climb up to 6. But
I feel like
That would be fun.
this movie script has been in play for so long.
it's like the Fast and Furious movies. Like I'm not going to see the 9th one. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Just give me the synopsis when it's done.
I do agree with Mike as an NBA fan. Yeah, it makes it.
It makes the first round of the playoffs way better.
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
they have a healthy season, or a
especially if
healthy
Joel
postseason.
Embiid is healthy. Paul George is now back. He had a great first game.
Because one of
so
them games,
Maxey's going to be back soon.
if he playing, Joel Embiid is dropping 50 in one of them games.
Do you think Sixer fans feel that in the back of their mind? Like we just need to get healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
for
talked
sure.
to some.
They
Sixer
probably
fans.
feel like
Okay.
they
Some of
definitely
them
probably feel like they're
delusional.
sleeping giants.
Okay.
They deserve to be able to be delusional.
Yeah,
I would be
some
doing the same
delusional.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they definitely doing it rightfully so.
He said we gonna be the healthiest we've ever been once that playoffs hit.
Yeah, I would be saying that. I would be up here convincing y'all. Hey man, watch. Paul George was able to rest. He cleared his mind.
You know, he had 30 that first game back. He started off slow, but
He started off very slow.
Bro, he started off like 1 for 10.
Started off very slow.
Which I think the net rating is of their 4 best players. First of all, how many minutes have they played together?
I'm gonna say if
They played
Yep.
way more than the Cavs.
say like
Yes.
150.
Yeah, I'll say 150, 180.
I'll go 200.
That range.
It's 260.
260.
Now, what's the net rating in that 260?
Plus,
So I'm counting Maxey, VJ, George, and Embiid
I'm
for
gonna
the
say
people.
like +3, +4.
I'll go plus 15.
Damn. I'm going to go like +6.
plus 1.7.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
Cause
Mike
even
took
when
my
they-
answer for being low. I couldn't give him the same answer.
They did had some struggles like closing.
Remember all
out
them games was close? Plus 15?
yeah,
That means they was killing. They was killing when they was on that floor.
Now, when there was no Paul George,
+20.
let's not do that to PG.
No, let me stop.
Let's move on to some of these potential tanking concepts.
Well, you could have did that. Paul George don't get no fuck. Because what that mean?
Paul George know you his number 1 fan. You picked him in the handsome draft yesterday.
Oh, true.
All right, so
that's about as far as my fandom can go.
should pick. Never mind. The NBA presented 3 comprehensive anti-tank concepts to the Board of Governors Wednesday as a part of their meeting. Each of the 3 concepts would be a radical departure from the current setup. So let me read these through one at a time, and we'll decide if it's an okay idea, bad idea, good idea. The first proposal, sources told Shams Charania, is an 18-team lottery. The bottom 10 teams that miss the play-in tournament and then the 8 that qualify for all get put into the NBA draft lottery. The bottom 10 teams will have an equal 8% chance of moving up in the lottery, with remaining 20% of the odds being split among the 8 play-in teams who, in descending order from 11th through 18th. All 18 spots will be drawn as a part of the lottery format.
I mean, this does in a way entice you. You don't have to tank, because if you're one of the worst, you're still gonna have your odds are still gonna be similar. I mean, the same as all the other teams, and there isn't really a great advantage to being the worst team in the league.
So in this, if this were the current, the current strategy, then the Indiana Pacers, who have 16 wins on the season, And the Pelicans, who have 25 wins on the season so far, will all have 8% chance.
yeah.
So think about where the Pelican season is versus the Pacers season and how
Yeah.
they'd all be playing for the same
I
percentage.
think it would. Yeah, I mean, it would make sense. A lot of the times that the Pacers lost those games is because they legit they're trying to get the worst odds. If they had the same odds and they were in that bottom 10, maybe they'd at least try to win some of those games. Maybe they tell Jay Huff to hit the free throws or whatever. So it looks bad and it looks like, man, that team not getting the pick. But I think it's just because that team has legit been losing games on purpose for a very, very long time now.
So with that means when Steph and them lost in the play-in, they could have got they would have the same odds for the first pick.
Absolutely. No, not the same odds as 8%, but they'd be
It's
in
20,
that.
it's split between the 20%.
The other team said 11 through 18. So it would be them and 7 to 8 different teams that will split 20%. So it's that 1 point something percent chance to move up. But they would have had a chance. Even like as of right now, technically, the Charlotte Hornets, who have been playing amazing basketball, whether they make the playoffs or don't, because they're a playing team, they will have a chance to have the first pick next year.
It'd be like
small
2%.
chance.
It would be like 2%.
Small chance,
but-
1%, 2% chance,
Yeah.
but a chance.
Not mad at
I mean, that's how we got Derrick Rose.
I guess because there was no play in at that point. But yeah, you talking about the percentage wise,
Yeah.
1.7? Yeah. So it would make it possible. I think that everything that will be proposed, there's going to be pros and cons. Because even right now in the current system, there's pros and cons to everything.
Yeah.
What's the con of that?
To this one
Yeah.
is
I guess like he said,
That
the
it-
Charlotte
that it's-
Hornets would have.
Yeah,
yeah,
it
like
would
a
be
the
team
first
that
overall
doesn't
pick.
need a.
The
Let me look.
It would be like the Kings have the same odds as everybody else, even though they kind of need that pick.
Well, they wouldn't have the
Kings
they wouldn't
would
have the same odds as like the Hornets
pick.
though.
Yeah, the
Here-
Kings would have the high.
But no,
odds.
but they-
Here's the very small chance right now, assuming everybody had their own pick in this hypothetical world. The difference between, actually, no, it doesn't make sense in this circumstance. I'm thinking about how the Rockets right now are a 6 seed, and the difference between a 6 and 7 might be half a game, and they may want the chance to win that one playing game plus the 2% chance to win the lottery. You know what I'm saying? So we still can win that one playing game,
Yeah.
and then also potentially have the first.
So now
overall
we
pick.
have a deeper cut of a tank.
Yeah, it's just in a different area.
Yeah.
We might tank to be a playing team because now we have a chance because we feel like we can beat that other playing team in that one game elimination. And then
Which
now,
at that point, who cares?
best of both worlds.
Because you're still competing inside of the tank.
I think of all the three proposals, this is the one that makes the most sense. I think it does. If your goal is to de-incentivize,
Yeah,
there we go, tanking, the Pacers, again, coming off of finals, don't have the same reason for Jay Huff to maybe miss those free throws on purpose.
Now, what if we do that and it's still happening?
Back to the drawing board.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like what?
I think they'd probably give it a 5-year run to see exactly how. Because this current structure we've had for about 5 years now, right?
Damn, it's been that fast.
Of the flattened odds.
Y'all think this is something that they implement for next season? Like, is this something that's for sure happening for next season?
No, they said if it did happen, it wouldn't happen. Not next season, but the year after that.
So in Seattle, is that this year Seattle supposed to potentially be?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
A lot of changes potentially happening. All right, the second proposal that sources told Shams Charania, 22 teams, the bottom 10 teams that missed the play-in tournament, and the 8 teams that qualify for it, and the 4 playoff teams that lose in the first round will all be included into a lottery that will be ranked according to record across 2 seasons. The last part, weighing teams by their record across the prior 2 seasons and how the WNBA weighs their lottery system. Under this system, each team would need to reach a minimum win floor in each season to mitigate the need to lose every game possible. For example, if the minimum floor for an individual season was 20 wins, a team that went 14-64 would be 20-62 for lottery purposes. And the team that wins 40 games one season and 20 games in the next season will go into it as a 30-win lottery team. In this system, the 4 spots will be drawn as a part of the lottery as it is currently. The third, that's the end of it. In this system, the bottom, okay. So 2-year lottery system, where we take the averages of your 2 years, assuming that you do hit the minimum of, let's say, 20 games in this one. We take the averages, basically what the W does, and that is the way we structure it.
I don't
But
like that.
also, you're not incentivized to continue to lose because at the bare minimum, we're putting you at this lottery floor.
Yeah.
You can't go 0-82 both years and think you're going to have the best odds because we're guaranteeing that you're weighted as if a team that won 20 games.
Yeah, I can't get with this because there's I know it happens less often, but like imagine a situation where you have a star, that star leaves in free agency, boom, your 2 years is like
It's carried weight.
Yeah, there's a lot of weight on that. So like, unfortunately, I'm not gonna have a top pick because LeBron just left my team.
Right.
And like
Last year we had 50 wins.
Yeah.
And now we got 20, and y'all carrying a lot of that 50.
Yeah, so like I think that messes up the opportunity for teams to actually reset immediately versus having to now wait a whole nother year in between that. So I think that kind of hurts teams if they lose a player or like a player gets hurt, like if like the Pacers, like that Tyrese Halliburton situation.
that's why they're trying to put
Unfortunately,
him in.
like
I'm
he
not
tore his Achilles. There's nothing that they can really do about that.
Yeah, I'm haven't been the biggest fan of having the odds based off the last 2 years, just because a lot of what D-Mill said, I think every year is just different. It's like things just happen, and sometimes you kind of need that pick. And we look at teams that have like that they trade away they pick, and it's like, man, what they gonna do, man? They not on shit for the season, and they don't got their pick. Imagine that was just like that for like a lot of regular teams, because the odds just was kind of shitty for them.
Yeah,
I
it's not
agree with
even
the
that I'm
guys,
trying to tank. It's like I literally can't compete.
It's so much turnaround in the NBA, bro. It's so much turnaround.
Yeah.
It's like we've had off seasons where like the Clippers got Kawhi and Paul George. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you also have that where Brooklyn Nets could have all of this money and I'm just hypothetically talking, they could sign Giannis and some people.
Now they're getting picks in.
Yeah, but now they still Wade in the draft as like
one of the worst teams.
a 20-win team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Pistons would have been in the draft carried with that down season, even though they had made the playoffs. The next one, that 2-year window would have been worst team in NBA, 6th seed that almost beat a team that went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
I just think our league has a little bit too much turnaround for that. For me, you know.
Yeah, I agree. I'm
Maybe-
not really a fan of the 2-season
Averages.
idea.
Okay. Next one and the last one proposed is a 5x5 method. In this one, the same 18 teams in the first concept, the bottom 10 teams that miss the play-in, and the 8 teams that make it will enter into a lottery. The teams with the 5 worst records within all have the same odds, with them descending from there. And there will be a lottery drawn for each of the top 5 picks in the draft. After those 5 picks have been selected, there will be another lottery drawing for the remaining 13 teams. If any team with a 5 worst record didn't land in one of those top 5 spots, just like last season where you saw the Jazz drop all the way to 5, the worst record, and the 4 of the worst record all move back to the 5th, 6th, and 7th respectfully. The lowest they could wind up in the second lottery will be 10th, presenting a bad team from falling too far on the draft board. That's the most confusing of them all.
Yeah, well,
But
wait,
then
I'm
they
trying
can
to
fall to 10th.
They could fall to
wait,
10th.
how many bottom teams go in the first lottery?
The 5
5.
worst teams going to the first lottery.
Yeah.
And they get the first 5 picks.
How could they get into 10?
Because after that first lottery, the team that didn't make it ends up in the second lottery.
Out of the first 5 picks? Or is it 4 picks?
The team with the 5 worst records would then all have the same odds, with descending from there, and they would be in a lottery drawing for each of the top 5 draft spots. After those 5 picks are selected, there will be another lottery drawing for the remaining 13 teams. If a team with the 5 worst records didn't land in those top 5 spots like last
Okay,
season,
I see.
when the teams with the first odds, Utah Jazz, second odds, Washington Wizards, and the 4th odds, Pelicans, worst record all move back from 5th, 7th, 6th, and 7th, respectively. The lowest they could wind up in the second lottery draw and be 10th, preventing a bad team from falling too far on the draft board.
I don't know. It sounds very confusing, but
Shit
I think at the end of the
confusing the hell out of
day,
me.
it's gonna be people that figure that stuff out and be like, man,
Here's what's confusing me. The bottom 5 going to the thing. So why are you telling me if they don't make it? They in the 5.
I think it's
The bottom 5 going to
There's 2 different drawings. it
right.
sounds like, right?
But
I
that
think
first
it's-
one is the
Yeah.
bottom 5.
Yeah,
But
that's
then they
what-
saying if it stops the bad team from falling to how? If they in the 5?
no. It was a sentence right after that, because I was confused at that too. That's why I was like, is it the 4th pick or whatever? I think it's the sentence he said right after that. He said something about the previous year. It's like it's trying to stop those teams. Say I didn't make the top 5, but I'm right on the edge of like I could have been 6 or 7. You're gonna be in the mix with that team that's 13 teams. I think if you're in that mix that should have been in the top 5 or has like those lower odds, you're automatically at like the worst you can do is like an 8. So it's basically stopping a lot of teams that don't need to from jumping up.
But
It sounds
I went from
confusing.
having a first pick chance to now.
Hey, so they're saying that's no reason to tank then, because you have a chance to just end up with the 10th pick anyway.
No, it sounds like I need to tank to make sure I'm for sure in that
That's what I'm
bottom
saying.
5.
It sounds confusing.
Don't it?
Kinda.
Yeah. This one's definitely the more convoluted one.
Which I
There's a lot going
also
on.
don't. I think there is a bottom line in all of this.
Am I missing something? I've read this now 5 times,
You
and I'm
still don't
still trying to understand it. I swear, walking into here this morning, I felt like I understood it, and now rereading it, I don't understand it again.
These things to me should have a way to be easy to follow
Yeah.
for the
As for the
casual
consumer?
fan. Yeah,
Yeah.
for the consumer, exactly. Well, I'm not saying they need to be, hey, draft lottery for dummies, but at the same time,
My fault, Timmy. We don't get that pick because we had one the year before that, and now the odds kind of shaping out. So
It ain't
we got
gotta
the
be
14 pick instead of the 6.
so but damn, I got to jump through. I got to take a course, a draft lottery course. to
They
understand some
gonna
of
have
this.
people that figure this shit out to get the best odds still at this time.
I saw a post that said that the NBA leaked these to Shams to see which ones the fans like the most so they could choose.
Of them all,
I think number 1 is easily the.
I don't mind the 2-year lottery thing.
I don't like it.
I'm not a fan of it either. What makes you like it?
Because I think I'm thinking about what the whole reason for us doing this is. Teams suck on purpose. And if you needed to do that for 2 years, and we're saying that we're giving you a floor, I feel like that is the way you convince people to not do it. And I think that now all the other ideas are like theoretical idea. Like we have proof by the W since they implemented it that tanking is not gone, but it's a lot less like we know, Paige Becker's coming out of the draft. I can't just sell everything right now because Paige is coming out this year. You need to at least try to compete, and then you might be able to be the Dallas Wings and end up with the first overall pick. Mm-hmm. It gives you a 2-year window.
But I also think there's also this crazy situation where, like, the Wizards.
Can I double down on the 2-year window? Can I be asked for 2 years?
Yeah.
Can I just
But
meet the floor?
yes, but we're giving you that floor. Right.
I'm gonna just meet the floor.
Yeah.
Which is 20 wins.
That was that wasn't the proposed one, but they were just using it as an example.
Yeah.
Because they might lower the floor to something better than 20. Right. So.
But even if I don't meet that, you're still charging me like I'm
I think that one of the wrinkles that could help it is that if you don't hit the floor, then we might charge you we might say it's 20. We might charge you as more actually. You know what I mean? So let's say we got a floor of 20, you want 14. Fuck you in the lottery as a 30-win team now. You know what I mean? So you got to at least hit that floor.
Yeah. But that don't exist.
It don't exist in this current.
I also think that's kind of shitty for just the teams that they legit just might be bad. And I don't think as many teams that just they can't walk around and get 20 wins bad.
But KB's point is they would have prevented themselves from ever getting that bad.
Yeah.
The Brooklyn Nets wouldn't have sold every movable, you know what I'm saying? Every because Danny Ainge came to the Jazz. It was like, have at it. Garage sale, everything must go. People will stop inheriting teams with that mentality. Because I mean, think about it. The Bucks trade Giannis. That everybody has said that's what they would do. It would go into garage say, hey, we got Miles Turner. Y'all can come get Bobby Portis. Hey, you like Ryan Rollins? They would just go all off.
Yeah, I think no matter what we decide to do with tanking,
You cut yourself?
Where?
Your neck.
No.
Oh, this is dirt.
everybody's got a little freak. Oh,
Did
he
I
says
cut
just
myself?
dirt. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think that no matter what we do with counteracting tanking, there's going to be real victims in it. Because some teams don't have the luxury of being good. And the only way they can get good is to win the lottery or to hit their draft picks.
You know what suck? The teams that suck but tried to be good.
Yeah. The Kings have the fifth,
tried to be good.
They have the fifth
Yeah.
most expensive team in the league, and they suck.
They got
They could use that
three
pick.
guys. They got 4 guys that have been all-stars in this league. DeMontis Sabonis has been all NBA, right?
They try, but they just very incompetent.
Zach LaVine.
They team
DeMar
also.
DeRozan.
They team just don't fit.
Yeah, it don't fit.
And it never did to anybody outside of the people that was in that room. Adam Silver also said, I do think ultimately this is a decision that needs to be made at an ownership level. It has business implications, has basketball implications, has integrity implications for the league. And he also went on to say that sometimes it's hard to differentiate the difference between a tanking team and a team that is rebuilding.
A tanking team? I can tell you that tanking team. That tanking team got a dude that's sitting out with a bloody nose. That dude that's sitting out because he got a...
The team that makes their player go have eye surgery right now.
I think that's it versus a team that might be injured or real, like the players that's actually sitting out.
Because
One of their players had nose surgery, right?
Rhino
Cosmetic nose surgery.
It's just because there is a fine line between all of this, because even he recognized that there's an aspect of team building that is called a genuine rebuild, a rebuild with integrity. So I would love to talk to Adam Silver and ask him, of the examples that we have today of teams being bad, how many of those teams you feel like are rebuilding with integrity? Right? Because
Maybe the Wizards.
because of what they added on the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the Wizards.
Because there's going to be, so when you look at team building, it's winning traits, it's hidden draft picks, and sometimes it is just straight up free agency. Some teams don't have the luxury of their last one, and of the free agency. So if we are, what's a smaller market team that'll never sign somebody big?
The Utah Jazz.
If we are the Utah Jazz, and I'm Danny Ainge today, getting better has to do a lot with my draft picks, whether it's me drafting myself or using those draft picks in order to go get Jaren Jackson
Which
Jr.
is exactly why when he inherited that team, Rudy, Donovan, Mike Conley, Royce O'Neal, all of y'all go give me a gazillion draft picks because I kind of just did this with the Celtics.
Will those draft picks now become more valuable? Like this one draft pick, because the team might not just have a crazy one, or they might be desperate for that one pick for this year. It might kind of raise the floor value of some of these picks where you don't see 4 to 5 picks going.
Yeah.
100%. Because
And Danny Ainge did it smartly because he didn't trade none of his picks. He traded other teams'
people's.
picks.
I think what Mike is saying is true. And if we're going to have flattened odds, if you're trying to tell me as a 12th worst team, I have the same odds as 6th worst team, then yeah, my pick is more valuable now because if I'm trading it away, it has the same percent chance to jump as anybody else in the lottery. So yeah, I may not need to trade 4 for Mikal Bridges because the 2 that I'm giving you might just straight up be the first. They might be the first pick.
Why would you say that? I need them picks.
I'm happy I'm not the one to have to make the decisions and vote on this type of shit because there's not one that's going to fix it. Just straight up, no, there's no Band-Aid, well, it's maybe Band-Aids, but there's no true procedure that's going to be like tanking has been eliminated in the NBA and it's gone, and now all 30 teams are trying to compete.
It's probably going to be another case of the 65-game rule in a few years where if they do it that way, where it's going to hit a team really hard and they're going to be like, why the hell do we have this in?
We might just have teams because of the flattened odds that already have, knock on wood, and one of these ones where, what is that, the first one?
But okay.
The first one, where we mostly got flattened odds. If Wembanyama goes down with an injury, a team that already has benefited a lot from the lottery over the last couple of years, he goes down with an injury, and the team they make the play-in because in these situations you can make the play-in and still be in the lottery. And because there's flattened odds, now we got Victor Wembanyama and Darren Peterson and Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper and De'Aaron Fox. The rich has a better chance of getting richer in a lot of these cases. Where we already have a superstar, and all it takes is
So their point is going to be you might as well go get you some money and be rich.
but everybody don't have that luxury to be able to be the rich.
For sure.
They already.
And the only reason the Spurs are rich is because they did the other shit. They tanked on purpose. They got rich.
But that's always been an argument of changing it. Is some teams have benefited from it already to where it's like somebody like, man, I'm trying to do what they did. Yeah, that's all. Trying to do what they did. Y'all changing the rule when we was about to have our own Spurs thing.
No,
and now y'all want to change the rule.
Yeah.
We was copying them.
If these are the final 3, y'all votes for the first one?
Yeah.
If y'all had to pick one?
Yeah.
I forgot what the first one is already.
I did too. I ain't gonna lie.
I would
Y'all
not,
say
like-
y'all like the first one.
If I had a vote, I would pick one, but I would vote that I would just keep it as is.
I think we all hate the last one because we don't fucking understand it.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
That shit is so confusing, bro. That shit is confusing.
I'm gonna keep reading it over and over and over. I bet somebody did a video on YouTube about it.
Yeah, somebody would definitely simplify it and make it.
The bottom 10
Very
teams,
understandable.
this is the one that y'all are voting on. The bottom 10 teams that missed the play-in tournament and the 8 that qualify for all enter a lottery. The bottom 10 teams have an equal 8% chance. So it's basically just a more flat odds. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
More flat
And
odds
I think
across
that's
more
actually
teams.
that's pretty fair.
But we won't ever get rid of tanking, but I think that you just now see more people tanking to make sure they're not the 11th team that don't got the 8% chance.
Yeah.
You know. Okay. Last thing we'll get to before Darrick comes up with some Fan Friday that we didn't do yesterday. Darrick still got questions, and we want to, tackle those because we want to get y'all what y'all want. A few days ago, Victor Wembanyama, of course, asked, "What is your pitch for MVP?" He gave his answer, and I said on our episode, this shit happened with Draymond Green, where he pitched it, and then his odds jumped up the ladder for DPOY. The day after that, NBA.com updated MVP ladder. Victor Wembanyama has taken the #1 spot over Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They have Jokic at 3, Luka at 4. I think that's all that matters. Honestly.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown's 5. Shout out to you, but it's a 4-man race. And
Luka had a comment last night where he was like,
I just keep dropping 40 and dropping down the list.
"Yeah, it seems like no matter how good I play, it don't matter because I'll never be able to get it." So it seems like he feels like he even has voters fatigue for an award he hasn't won, which I understand. I don't. Luka's been amazing since he's gotten to the league.
Yeah.
Seems like people just kind of just accepted it, and we kind of just moved on. It's just like, well, that's just Luka. That's just what he do.
It'd be crazy if he ever goes down as like one of the best players that never won MVP.
Who is that player right now? Flash?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade did come to mind.
I'm trying to think if I know anybody else off top.
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi, because he does
Yeah.
have 2 Finals MVPs.
Oh.
So funny.
I was like, he definitely ain't getting that shit that 6-5 game rule now.
Well, they're going to abolish that next season. He'll be back. He'll be back. But I mean, at this point in the season, I'm sure. We got 9 games left for a lot of different teams. We may walk in here with different
Chris Paul,
answers.
#1 MVP.
Facts.
Melo, Tracy
Yeah,
McGrady.
Chris Paul. That's a good
There's some
answer.
guys that ain't won it.
Yeah. But all 4 of them have obviously a real legitimate case. And anybody on the internet that's acting like just because I have somebody has somebody different in the top 4 that they're crazy, that's crazy to me.
That's the internet. That is the internet, man.
They all literally have a case.
That shit, that's why I can't.
Like if we came up here in 2 weeks and had our vote and we all had different, I feel like would be something.
That's why I hate
I don't think
having
we
these
will. I
feel like-
conversations, man. We talk about this, and you'll say who you got, and then I'll open up my Twitter later today, and it'll be somebody acting like I picked fucking Pascal Siakam for MVP. They'll act like who I pick has
That's
no
next
chance,
year.
and they
That's next
can't see in what world. I'm like, bro,
Think about
look at
last
Cal's
year.
ass and leave me alone, bro. You like how I just made that up? That's my white side. my white family members be saying all type of, oh yeah, they can give a rat's ass. Like,
Sometimes you got to bring that one out though.
Yeah, you really do.
but how, you just know somebody Caucasian made that. Because how you even think of it?
Give a rat's ass. I heard that shit off Futurama for the first time.
That's what I'm gonna start saying. You can look at Cal's ass if I give a damn.
You know what I watched again recently?
Yeah.
Now, a Futurama clip that popped up was like, they had that discount for if you were in the military.
Yeah.
You know exactly what clip I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. He did it for basically a discount for the gum.
Yeah, if we sign up for the Army right now to get this piece of gum and then cancel it, we still get the gum, right? Like, yeah, unless war was declared.
And
they
as soon as they
signed
bought
up.
that gum,
War,
they-
War is declared.
He's like, what's that? War was declared. That's just,
I had to save like 60 cents.
Y'all ever see the content on like Instagram where it's like you're trying to translate the sayings for culturally, where it's like it'll be like, "Hey pal, watch it." It like translate that into how black people say it and to give the abbreviation.
okay. Now I haven't seen it.
People be saying some nut ass stuff.
Recently, this just happened this morning. Mark Cuban reposted something that shows Nico Harrison at the airport, and it says, "Trading Luka made you go from private jet to public airlines."
Mark Cuban reposted
Yes,
that?
Mark Cuban reposted it
On Instagram, Twitter?
on Instagram.
Hey, what I will say, Instagram, y'all got to get it the fuck together. The fact that reshare button don't got a "Are you sure?" and it's right next to the like button and the
Yes.
comment button, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
On Twitter, you got to do like 3 different things to retweet something.
Have you accidentally hit that shit?
No, because I'm very
have.
careful.
I have.
I have too. I don't know. I had recently just went through
And
my
like
shit, and I was
three-
like, I don't.
You
really
have a
ever-
lot of. I've gone through your reposts. I'm
Bro.
like, why the fuck he do this?
You be on there.
I
Every
keep
time I
reposting the
see-
food shit because I be looking at that
Every
food shit
time I'm
every time.
watching something and say like by Meals, I'll be like, bro,
Is that your most used app?
it has to be.
Instagram or either probably.
I swear.
I go through reels.
I see food liked, gym liked, dog. I saw a pet thing liked. I saw in-person Riz content liked by Meals.
He's a generous follow.
I saw ass cheeks twerk contest liked by Meals. followed by Meals. Whole profile liked by Meals. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, every time I see something like right now, if I go to my Explorer, I guarantee I'm going to find multiple posts liked by Meals.
Yeah, like
I just hate that they're right next to each other. Who the fuck is that? They're right next to each other.
I don't remember ever. I never reposted this.
Yes, you did.
I did on accident.
That's
like
what
what
I'm
the
saying.
fuck is
That's
this?
what I'm saying. I'm giving Mark Cuban the benefit of the doubt that he just saw it. He may have thought it was interesting, wanted to read the comments, and click the repost instead.
I think mine's come from sharing it with my fiance because the share button is right next to it. So like if I hit share, I probably have accidentally hit repost. And like
They got it. They just got to get better. They just got to get better. Just give me a prompt. Are you sure? And then that would be. Wait, go back. Who was cooking that food?
who? I don't even know what he's talking about. Oh, I didn't like that.
How you know?
Because it didn't say I did.
He said, because I made sure I didn't like it.
It can
but I
only
saw
show me two people. It's gonna be the one person that did show is gonna be you or him. Darnie or
I was
Darrick.
going to guess Darn. You ain't going to lie, but I ain't want to say nothing.
That's like by Darrick. I have no idea what this is. Yeah. I'm telling you, my boy D Mill's gonna pop up.
I ain't mad at it, Darrick. Shout out to our 4 candidates. Darrick,
This
Go
content
ahead.
is crazy.
Bro, hold
Did
on.
you see this?
what's that account?
You see this? That's some good content. If you know what I'm saying, you're gonna
If
get
you
a bag.
want to get likes, if you're trying to make it.
Oh, so yeah, that's what she do. So she got big, for my viewers, she got big boobs, and I guess is using meta glasses cooking, but she's making sure her chest is in her recipes.
It's in the recipe.
You know how to say Sugar Mama put her foot in it?
Yeah.
she doing something.
You
Bro,
got
just had me cracking up.
you got lactose. Watch out, cause all her shit got milk. This is crazy. Then I'm gone.
All right, Darrick, give me come on, let's run through these questions.
I'm finna steal this. I'm finna wear gray sweats and just cook. Cause all her shit is doing numbers. 300,000, 317, 408. It's a check.
Just check.
No, I was on Twitch yesterday.
What's up?
And none of my people were alive, so I just went to the feed. And so my feed is mainly Marvel Rivals. And there was a girl playing Marvel Rivals. But like she was sitting in her chair in such a unique way I've never seen. She was playing like with her feet. Like her feet was up. And like she's playing the game just normally. And I'm just like, that looks so uncomfortable.
She's probably 4'11".
That's true. She probably was super short, but I was just like, I know I'm tall as hell, but like I've never seen no one do that.
She was in a gaming chair like that?
Yeah.
That sounds weird.
Okay, here's the deciding factor. Socks or no socks?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Because some, the toes will get you subscribers. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
no.
asking. The dogs
The
out
only
or
thing you
not?
saw was her knees.
Oh, okay. So yeah, she was just doing it for comfortability, I guess.
I'll be watching 2K content on like Instagram because it just be funny.
Bro,
But
you keep dropping that dude in
that
the chat,
dude,
bro.
ain't that, bro? He is the reason I may start back playing that shit on it. But you see what my shit is?
Yeah.
All Cavapoos. I wish I had that dude. I would name drop him right now.
Bro, you be posting his videos in the chat. He
Relentlessly, because he swear he is cold, and I just know we would bust his ass.
We need to do a non-basketball related enjoy video where we go through each other's algorithm.
sure.
Like in the explore pages,
I
the
wouldn't be.
TikTok reels.
I don't go on
see
TikTok,
just
but
because it's
Pokemon on my
curated
shit.
for you. So we
Yeah.
trying who the biggest freak out of here?
look, Darrick like, shit, I got to start changing my shit. My shit is going to be all, matter of fact, I need to start changing my shit so my shit won't be too boring. It's all dogs. To the point where I need to change it. I'm watching people put their dogs down. I'm like, bro, stop putting that shit on my phone. This is J Rinks 24. J Rinks think he cold at this 2K shit. He be talking that shit, boy. I dunk on his little ass.
He said, just give me space. That's
Just give
all
me
I need.
space.
Don't
I just need space. See, that's what I was talking about earlier. You guys are just cutting. Just give me space and watch me work.
Does he stream on Twitch?
I'm sure he does.
If I look quiet and reserved, then give me space.
Yeah, Twitch TV
Who
ranks
said that?
Jason Rinkenberger.
Is that a guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 0.
Now, when
That
you
was?
get when you
know
get
if I'm quoting something.
when you get a few bit more views, Jason Rinkenberger, you know where it came from.
My For You page is all comic book stuff. All right, Darrick, come on, throw these questions
Do y'all
out.
watch Game of Thrones?
I did watch. Game of Thrones.
Okay, I didn't, but this question is based on that.
Finish
Okay.
it.
I've watched the first season, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the bathroom.
If the NBA was Game of Thrones, what players would be certain characters?
Oh, that's too in
Same.
depth for that.
And it's like 1,000 characters.
Damn. I'm trying to.
I never watched it, so I couldn't.
It's long.
It is?
It
Okay.
really.
Yeah.
That's probably just a question. I'm the only person that finished it. Right?
And they go through so many different. I probably went. Yeah, I think I went first 3-4 seasons.
I'm trying to give at least one. Just get just something in that question.
Who you know, Lil Homie?
Peter Dinklage.
Who is that?
I don't remember. His arc is good enough to know.
Who is Jon Snow?
That's the first thing I think of. Who is Jon Snow? Yeah. Next question. Sorry, we can't answer that.
Okay.
Right. That's one that you got to prep.
I
for.
never finished that.
Yeah.
That's one you got to prep.
to see it.
What if we did that for a different show then? Something that we all seen. Is there any show we've all seen?
No, you don't watch the stuff we all watch.
This is from Ball Enthusiast.
Like for instance, you be watching that drug stuff.
Yeah.
Like, give me one that you watch.
Y'all be
Snowfall.
watching
Snowfall.
I live it. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't never watched.
I've never
Snowfall.
watched Snowfall,
Right.
no.
So
This is from Ball Enthusiast. He said, which trait would you rather have
Ball
to start
enthusiast.
a team? Would you rather have
Ball enthusiast.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wants to know, would y'all rather have a player that has Luka's like offense or Wemby's defense to start your franchise?
And it's just one or the other, and the
Yeah.
other
Give
side,
me
are
Wemby
they
defense.
average or dog shit on the other side?
Well, yeah, I think that's a good question.
I mean, I don't know. He didn't say.
Okay. Well, you finish it. You finish the question.
Yeah, just make them average.
Okay. Then give
Like
me.
it needs some work. That side needs some work. Similar to both of these. Like both of their
all
offense.
I'm doing is starting a team with them.
Yeah. Luka's defense needs some work, but Wemby's offense is steadily progressing and getting better.
Give me the defense. Give me Wemby's defense. Because his defense is something that we haven't even really seen.
It is generational. I'm to split the panel. I'm gonna go Luka's offense. The NBA is one of those leagues, or basketball is one of those sports that like one singular player offensively could carry you to a finals. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that. Even though the right answer is probably Wembanyama because he is one of one. And not that Luka's not, but like we have 4 great offensive players in the league right now. We've only got one Wemby. You know.
Defense wins championships.
Yeah. I will say, yeah, defensively, you just had to build around Luka. And I guess with Wemby, offensively, you probably just had to put some decent pieces around him, and it'll make it work. Because like I don't think De'Aaron Fox is otherworldly offensively, but he just fits and does everything that Wemby would kind of need. Next thing we got is from...
I'd rather have a guy shutting down than getting shut down.
I like that.
I'd rather have a guy not getting knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if
Yeah.
I'm a fighter, I'd rather be able to defend myself than I'm just hoping that one of these punches knock your ass out. Because I could get lucky and get hot and knock you out.
Yeah.
But you ain't gonna knock me out.
No.
That's
Yeah.
if you think about it in a fighting stance, would you rather just be up there just swinging? You can't defend yourself. You just blindly swinging, hoping some shit go in.
Yeah.
But no, if you're Luka offensively, you're not hoping it goes in. You're strategically
Yeah, you doing
swinging.
you playing like George Foreman. If you Luka, you just throwing haymakers every time.
But you're not hitting because I'm
Do you know what the question is, or you just came in? And,
He
No,
just
but I
came
like
in,
that
sat down,
analogy.
and just started...
I like that analogy of boxing. 'Cause when he started
he
saying-
heard Luka. He gonna defend
I
Luka.
started
boy.
thinking I started thinking Muhammad Ali. 'Cause,
But when
know,
you seen but Floyd Mayweather went undefeated in his career because nobody could hit him.
use that like stamina.
So it's like,
Do you know the question, Mike?
No.
Oh.
I don't think it's a rocket science question though. He walked in, he heard us talking, and he gave it a little 2 cents.
But do you know he don't know the other part of
No,
it.
what's the question?
Would you rather start your team with Luka offense or Wemby defense?
Probably Wemby defense.
I think that is the right answer.
I just think it's 1-1. I think Luka is probably the best offensive player right now, but I think you just can't find Wemby walking around.
Yeah. This is from Blumke. He said,
These names be funny.
if you could master a new talent without having to put in countless hours of work, What would it be?
Play
Hey.
piano.
What
Play
the fuck
piano.
are you gonna do with piano playing?
Bro, I just love music.
You gonna book a wedding?
I love music.
I
You
can
think you
master
would-
a talent.
My grandmother had a piano in her house, and I would always just I was a kid, so I'd bullshit on it. But like sometimes I'd be thinking, where the hell did that piano go? Because she passed away, rest in peace. And we cleaned everything out of our house.
Like a big organ or like a keyboard?
It was just it was a piano.
Okay.
It was a piano. Like it was
Yeah.
old school, heavy as shit. You
Right,
need
right.
4 people to carry that piano. But nah, I just love music. I love.
You think you'd be in your apartment like that type of shit? You don't be just turn
If
to
I had a
Beethoven?
piano, yeah. It kind of sucks because I'm in an apartment, so I probably get some noise complaints if it's weak.
You can translate that to beat making though. You can just be the best producer in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love piano. I love some piano.
I wish I could draw.
Me too.
I've always wanted to be somebody that was artistic. I got the other one where you replace that R with a U. So I've always wanted to be able to be like, ooh, only thing one time in my life I drew Kakashi like by hand and it looked okay and I thought I was on my path and then I tried it the next day, tried to do a Naruto and it looked like
It's
a ditto
so
version.
hard, bro. My cousin, I always tell y'all about my cousin. He's an amazing drawer. I think he's like 11, but I didn't ask him to draw me pictures of anime characters, Yu-Gi-Oh characters, like whatever. And he can just kind of.
Do you think he's naturally talented or he draws enough that he became good at it?
Both. I think he's very artistic. But 2, I think he just likes drawing. Like he likes building Legos. Like he likes creativity type stuff. So I think he's just naturally.
Because I remember years ago I went onto like my secondary Twitter and I asked like people that, because I at that point probably had like 50,000 followers over there. People that are good at drawing, and I'm asking them, have you always been good or did you work your way? And people showed examples of like, oh no, this is when I first started and this is what I do now. And it is a skill that you can learn.
Yeah.
And if I had the time, that would be a skill that
I
I
have
100%
a book.
put
I have a
time into.
book that teaches you how to draw, and it basically goes through all the steps. And when I was reading it, I didn't finish the damn book, but like I read a lot of the steps in it, and it talks about how it's really a lot of just like skills that you don't even think about.
What's the
when
last
drawing.
book you read?
Probably that drawing book, honestly.
But you just said you didn't read it.
You didn't finish it, that don't count.
That's the last book that I began to read.
What's the last book you completely read?
I read a bunch of. I got to look at the artists again because I was actually just fixing my little bookshelf. But I read a bunch of books from this one author that does like mystery books.
Is it the Harlan guy?
Not Harlan. Okay. I got to look at his name.
Because when we
bro.
were in school, they made us read a Harlan book, and I was fucking with it. And I was like, I'm gonna read through it. And then I picked up a second book, and then class was over, and I never went back to
I
it.
had an idea yesterday that
That was Mr. Downey's class.
I did want to go back and read some of the books that like we read in middle school or high, because they're really like those are classic books. But as a
the
kid, Hatchet,
You was trying to go outside as a kid.
yeah, like
they make you read it for a reason. They're classics, and they
yeah.
still
Kill a
I was talking
Mockingbird.
about
Yep.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
watch the movie.
Like I know how important of a book that
Kidding,
is,
kidding,
but like
kidding.
I breezed past the shit as a
I
kid.
don't remember much about it. Yeah,
That's why I said, like,
I mean,
I
I remember
wanna-
the
I wanna
concept,
reread
but the
it.
specifics.
I actually was watching. They got a new Family Guy season, and they did. They basically did a bunch of parodies.
Like a parody.
And To Kill a Mockingbird was like one of them. And
I can't
it's
imagine
just
what
like,
they did.
yeah, I kind of want to know what the whole concept behind it again, like reread it. So
I think this off season, I'm gonna pick up a drawing book. Fuck it.
it says in the wrist movement, K.
I got
That's
so
one of the
many,
tips.
man.
Look
Wrist
at the
movement.
wrist.
Cooking. I'm very
Oh.
envious of people that can just eye shit and just like, because I'll be one of the healthiest motherfuckers around here.
One of the biggest superpowers my stepmom has, she has many, was to be able to open the fridge and put together a meal just based on what was in the fridge.
I don't have
Not
that
planning, but just like, what, y'all hungry? Bet we about to have this. Like I need to
why-
kind of plan for the whole day. If we having
Yeah.
this for dinner,
Same.
I need to plan that way.
Yeah, Elena.
And if we don't, we eating out.
Elena's that way with cooking, where she kind of like, she's really good at just putting stuff together. So like our little, how we do it is usually I'm the one that just kind of feeds her ideas. She's the one that's always like, man, what you want to do? I don't know what I want to do. But if you do give her ideas, she'll put something together. So that's why I lucked out with the cooking side.
Yeah, that's why I just love.
Hey, bro, where you going?
Talking about it. So,
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just asking.
let that man do.
Yeah, actually, you. Where are you?
That's
Because I think y'all been together long,
I think
way
that's a
longer than them,
disrespectful
right?
question to ask people. You can ask me. I don't think you disrespected me, but we cousins. You gonna ask Mike that? What if he really don't like his girl?
Man.
I love my girl.
But what if you didn't and he on here asking you? You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's a different conversation for us to have as homies. Because why is you wasting her time?
But,
I waste my own. We waste both our time.
Everybody ain't got the balls to say. I just be thinking of that now that I seen that clip of that girl. Like, yeah, I'm in a divorce. Well, it's all my fault. I never liked that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm like, whoa.
I've seen a bunch of Reddit posts like
I'm gonna stop asking people deep questions. When y'all gonna have a baby?
I think during this offseason, we should do a Reddit "Am I the asshole?" dive into, and that'll bring some.
we
debates.
decided to the ass one or not.
Yeah.
We should also do one where it's Am I ugly?
Am I?
On the podcast, we show a picture of some random person. Yeah, this person ugly.
No,
If I'm ugly, it's hilarious.
I do love the fact that there's a community for that.
I do and I don't.
Because people also be asking for advice on like
It's
how do
okay.
they upgrade their dating profile? Like what should I change?
That one's
or-
different. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's cool because sometimes
What's wrong
you
with
need
the
outside.
ugly one?
I don't know if you need that validation from some random stranger.
Are they looking for the validation?
I don't think.
Or are they looking for the confirmation?
Is that not similar?
I think that's.
Validation and
Is that-
confirmation. Yeah,
It's
they're
similar?
similar, but they're different.
So they
I guess.
So my question is, and obviously there's no right or wrong answer.
Yeah.
So-and-so person posts a picture of the Am I Ugly subreddit. Mm-hmm. People say, no, you're not ugly.
That's validation.
That's the validation.
Yeah.
So
Somebody could
flip
do
side
it.
of that.
Yeah.
You post and they said, bro, your ass bogus. Then like what do you take from that?
That's the
That's confirmation.
That's the confirmation. That's
You
what I'm saying.
confirmed it.
I've seen some of the. I'm not on there all the time, but my girl has shown me some ones where the people are in there laughing because it's like, yeah, I am ugly as hell.
Because
There's also times
Yeah, I
where
think
some
that
people
you-
be like, you're not ugly, but you don't dress confident. You need to work on your
Because ain't it one where it's like
dressing.
roast me? Like I'm
Yes,
ugly
roast
as
me is
hell.
one, toast me is
That's the
another.
confirmation of just like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna be ugly, I'm finna benefit
But
off of this.
In the back of my mind, though, if you're posting your picture on that subreddit, then you kind of, for one, you're already acknowledging
But Mike,
some belief.
because
in it,
I'm
too.
subscribed to that subreddit because even though I hate it and love it, it is interesting to see. The people on there be normal, like good-looking people.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever, something's happening in their day-to-day life where they don't recognize that
Yeah,
they're a
I mean,
good-looking
that's-
person.
it-
And they're
it-
looking for the internet to say whether or not they are or not.
Well, a lot
Oh
of men,
well, yeah, that's fucking
Yeah,
crazy to me. That's insane to me. I'm
Some attractive people don't have the mentality that they are attractive.
Should this great-looking woman be asking the internet if she's ugly or not?
No.
And it goes both. They got men and women on there. Some
Yeah.
men are just good-looking dudes, but they're struggling.
You care if I comment on here for you?
I do care. That account name is KOT4Q.
I was gonna say what's the ad?
I
What's
think
the
girls
ad?
go on there, and it's totally different for everybody. But I think my way of thinking of it, I think girls do probably go on there a little bit more for confirmation, as in a guy might go on there for a little bit more validation. And like I said, I could be totally wrong.
I was struggling to get likes on dating apps, and I asked someone, how can I upgrade my profile?
So you asked
asked
somebody you
someone?
knew or the
Yeah.
internet?
Yeah.
Wait,
I
those
knew
two
them
different
from the
things.
internet.
You knew them from the internet.
And I was
You've
like,
never told us this before.
Was it
and
the
I asked
opposite
her,
sex?
And I asked her like, how can I upgrade my profile? And she was
Do
like,
we know this person?
No. And she was
He
like,
said he met her through the internet.
Oh, okay.
yeah. And she was just like, why do you have all these old pictures? Like, you have a lot of pictures that you've uploaded recently that aren't on here that look way better. And she helped me change it all around.
Wait. So you trying to tell me this random, now I don't use her random, but this lady that you know from the internet helped you change your profile and then you met your future wife?
Oh, yeah.
Is this lady invited to the wedding?
No.
I never knew that.
I never knew that either, yeah.
I think I had it the other way around. though.
Based on your previous, because I don't know what your previous one looked like, do you think Angie would have swiped right on you based on the previous one? Or did that upgrade really matter that much?
I guess so, maybe. Wow. I didn't realize that I was using really old.
Were you using the damn picture where it's turned the wrong way and you're on the grill?
Did
from
you have your
Shut-
height in your bio?
My what?
Your
My
height?
Yeah, because it asks you your height.
It does.
Yeah.
I mean, if
It's part of
you
the-
are going to be a tall person, you better put your height in the bio.
Yeah.
Because that's just an automatic too.
I think one of my
Yeah.
biggest pet peeves is on Twitter is when I see, and I don't know, some people trolling, some people not. They'll be like, man, I'm not swiping right unless you got 6 foot plus in your bio. It say you graduate. Like, they got all these stipulations, and you can definitely have your standards, but it's like you looking for the like the very, very small
Should
percentage,
that
and you wonder why
girl
you can't
have been
find
on that
shit.
post? No. But we don't know the context of what got her to that post.
Sometimes they do write up stuff like this is why I'm here, but I don't know.
Yeah, she could have been cheated on, and she's just in her feelings.
Needed
and she feel like
something.
she's
What I've
ugly.
seen in life is people be glowing up. So you might have, some people.
Yeah, she could have been ugly,
Yeah.
but now she didn't blow it up. So like,
I've seen-
she's mentally still at that stage.
What's crazier? Seeing somebody that glue up or somebody that went the opposite?
The opposite.
The
Because it'd be
opposite.
like, how did you?
Yeah,
How
that
you
shit
peak
be-
in high
that
school?
shit
Because I
be
look at myself and it's
crazy.
like, bro, I wasn't shit in high school.
I've
It's
seen
like,
some
I feel like
girls
you
that
really
was
glowed
like-
up.
Yeah, peaking in high school is nuts.
10 out of 10, my memory of you in high school, and then I see you for whatever reason, internet,
Target.
yeah, and it's like, damn.
Face not even mature. Like, you ever look back at yourself in high school and you're like, bro, I look like a damn baby.
Yeah.
Baby
Yeah.
face ass dude. I don't got facial hair on myself.
pulling holes. I'm like, what did you see?
I definitely believe in the glow up.
My neck was all long and shit.
And you was hearing everything.
I'm just like, what the hell? What'd you say?
And you was hearing everything.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever forget that comment from that dude.
Hear-
He said,
hearing
damn, I know
everything.
you was hearing everything.
I didn't even notice your ears was big in high school.
You had to be one of the only ones.
We had our friend John. We called him Biggie Small.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, one big ear, one small ear. AirPods was all fucked up.
One falling out, one can't fit in.
I really never. That's funny. I don't even look at it no more.
Look at what?
John's ears. I don't.
Yeah, he might have grown into both.
Yeah.
Wait, no, he can't.
He growing to one. He was out.
Well, you know they say that like your nose and your ears continue to grow throughout your life. That's why you see old people when they have some big ass nose. Maybe one of his baby ear has caught up to the other ear because that one stopped.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe.
Just hit the group chat. Just send a picture of your ears right now.
He's,
See if they caught up.
I still
Send a
have the
picture of yours.
picture. I have that Finsta account. I wish I actually committed to that. I think years ago I told you I was like, I'm gonna start this Finsta. Not that I was gonna post just like private stuff, but I was gonna post like basically use it as like a memorabilia for just like group photos and stuff like that. So like 10 years down the road, be like, damn, 2017, this picture. Oh, what the like I forgot about this shit.
Yeah.
Like a little secret archive actually. And I
Start it
wish
up again.
I mean, I got it. It's got a picture of John up there. I promise you, the first time I had that picture, because looking at a picture that somebody posted on Instagram is so funny, especially when that shit is just a selfie of a face up. Because you looked at that picture and was like,
That's the one.
"God, put that shit
The
on
world
IG."
need to see this one. John used to have them big ass square earrings, and I'll never forget. Why was he walking around with them big ass earrings?
Darn used to have the same ones.
I remember, no, bro.
You know them from a mall.
You know who
kiosk.
had
Yep.
some?
You just know they from a mall.
I remember we was walking in the hallway, like we was going somewhere as a class, and I was walking, or maybe it was just in the like passing periods, and I'm walking up the stairs, and I had a big ass book bag on, and I think I kind of swiped Justin in the head a little bit, and it hit his ear, and he's like, "Damn, Mike." Larry turned around, he said, "Ain't nobody tell you to wear them big ass earrings." Bro, them square ass earrings, bro.
Hey, I hate
You don't
to
even
say
see
it,
those
bro.
no more.
At high school, I definitely was a big book bag ass dude. I had all my shit in my
I had
bag. I
that
never
big,
wanted
I
to
had
go
that
back
big
to
ass
my locker.
LeBron book bag.
Yeah, you
No,
did the
for
one that
real.
flat down.
Yeah.
I think you ended up having one of them too.
Don't you still have it?
I don't know where it's at.
I thought
It's gotta
you
be
brought.
somewhere.
I thought I seen you bring it on a flight with
What's
us.
worse
once.
than?
I did.
Yes, he
didn't I?
Yeah, he
did.
did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, and I was like, where the hell did you get
That
that
shit is
from?
like that. You could
Like a
probably-
camping bag,
It's like a
for real.
camping
yeah.
bag, bro.
The
It's
fact that you brought that on a flight with us, that was
Nike
great.
really changed the game with this shit. That's when AAU like was peaking.
Yes.
And they was like, "Oh, we can make a book bag. You can carry your basketball, your shoes,
That's
The
literally
textbook.
Gatorade."
because it's
like
got the
everything.
flap that has like extra space in it, so you
Yes.
can put the ball in it and it's just zip it up. Yeah.
What's worse, having that from high school or having them compression shorts from high school?
Compression shorts,
Yeah.
and then going to get a massage in them. Everywhere you go, every massage, I'm wearing my lucky compression shorts. They got all this ass juice that I was playing football in.
What Nike? All the elite socks and the compression shorts.
You one of a kind.
Hey,
boy.
bro,
That shit
you
had
you
people in
low key
a
count
chokehold.
is what are they Nike?
Yeah. Cause yeah.
You should let Nike know that I've had these same compression shorts for 15 years and they still are great.
And I get massages.
You can
There's
just
no
be a
holes
straight
in
up
that?
ad.
There's no holes in them.
No.
That's actually impressive.
Do you have anything else with hoes?
No. But I'm just saying they've been.
You said it like, yeah. The reason I picked
These my
these
ones,
because these,
nigga.
yeah, these
No,
ain't got-
it's impressive that they've stayed intact since playing football in high school all the way to now.
Damn, you was playing football in
That's
those?
what I said. He putting them
That shit got
masseuses,
high school D-Mill sweating them.
yellow stain on their ass and shit.
What color are they?
Black.
Oh, that's why.
That's the only color they literally can.
They didn't start off black though.
That boy being like,
Imagine he
He
said
be
they
that
was
mother like,
white.
"Ooh,
and
it's
they been
time for
white
that
this whole
massage."
time.
When's the last time you got a massage?
Oh, I ain't got a massage in a long time.
Are you on your honeymoon? I'm assuming you're gonna book one.
Oh yeah.
Are you packing the
No.
compression shorts?
No.
I just got a massage last I went to New York. 10 out of 10, man. Had the couples massage. They hooked us up, man.
I saw a TikTok of some dude getting a
What was your dude name?
Wait, what?
The dude that massaged you.
In New York?
No. The other place. Didn't
I
y'all
have no
go-
shame. I've had a male masseuse a few
In
times in my
Phoenix?
life. I had a male masseuse that had a unisex name. Didn't know he was a man until I pulled up.
What's his name?
It was like Taylor or something. One of those type of names. I mean, not that it mattered. I bet he was
He
great.
told you turn over. You was like, okay.
I saw a TikTok of a guy getting a parlor facial.
What's a parlor facial?
A facial, but I said parlor, so y'all won't be like, ooh, you know.
Oh.
And I'm like, damn, that shit kind of look relaxing, you know?
No, facials are relaxed. Actually,
forgot the
I
word
booked
parlor.
one. I think I'm gonna start going. I think I'm.
And what would be his name?
Huh?
Huh?
I'm gonna get one every Sunday, leading up to the wedding, so that way my skin could be glowing.
Do you do any other skincare?
I wash my face and stuff every night.
With what?
La Roche.
But you don't put none after, like just like lotion and moisturizer?
Yeah, I mean I have cocoa butter.
How you say it?
La Roche.
That's how I would say it too. La Roche-Posay.
It reminds me so much of that baseball player used to play for the White Sox, Adam LaRoche.
Yep. Yeah.
You do it in the shower?
Yeah.
Me too. I can't believe women sit at the sink and make that big ass mess.
Yeah, women only do that.
Well, that's only what I've seen. You do that at the
Hell
sink?
yeah.
I'll try it and it makes such a big mess. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
man,
let
why
me
we
do
doing
this in
this?
the
I can just do this in
Because
the
I
shower.
wash my face, then I put on my vitamin C serum, then I put on my hyaluronic acid, and sometimes I got a toner too. It's a lot of
You
shit.
got that light thing?
I do have the.
That's a
the-
big ass mess.
I
boy.
do have the red light mask as well.
I read that only really works if it's
It has to be over 600. Oh, I did my research.
You did it?
I did my
Because I
research.
had bought. Remember, I told you I got that sauna.
Yep.
It's supposed to have a light in there, and Elena really liked that light because she read all the benefits. I don't think that shit was over. It's
just a red light bulb
It's just
in
a
that
red
bitch.
light. So
Yeah. No, I was just thinking. I mean, our job is on camera.
You ever wore a mask?
No, I haven't.
I've worn face masks.
Dumb bitches had
The
your
only thing
shit.
I've done, like that stay there, is like those little things you put under your eyes occasionally. I've done that before.
So you would take that and just put it on your whole face. That make your skin feel and look different.
So I'll be doing that and then putting the whitening strips on with the face. I probably look fucking crazy. But it's like,
Hey,
we
man,
on
beauty
camera for
calls.
Is this
11?
nightly or is this like every other night?
Nightly. No,
I do
it's
mine nightly.
Yeah.
Not a night that's going.
Same. I
Tell me,
love the
am I
feeling
glowing
of
right now?
yeah.
the feeling of washing your
Look
face at
amazing.
the end of the night.
Thank
It
you.
just feel like you just washed the day away.
If you could tell me I could just reverse aging by a little bit, why not do it? If it
I
only
looked in
gonna
the
take
mirror the
4
other
minutes?
day. And I was
The
like,
only thing about
"You
it
getting
is
a little old, bro."
once
Yeah,
you
it's getting yeah,
once
we're
you
getting
get into it, it's hard to get out.
100%. Yeah.
So
And it's
I
expensive too.
I got so much stuff that like I just bought some more facial stuff and I haven't even got done with the La Roche-Posay.
Yeah.
Cause it's just you get
you just
down
want
that
to
rabbit
try
hole.
different shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many times have y'all bought some Vaseline versus how many times y'all actually ran out in the container?
I don't buy Vaseline.
I am trying to run out my current one.
I done bought a bunch
got
of those little
none.
mini ones. I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever ran out of
My
them.
girl got Vaseline, but I personally don't buy Vaseline. I buy vitamin.
My dermatologist
Oil.
told me it was the best thing I could. I don't know if it was just a specific me thing, but for my lips. So
Yeah.
since then, I've only used Vaseline.
They say it's good for like your cuts and stuff too.
that would
It's the same ingredient for Aquaphor.
Yeah.
well, I got
Aquaphor, yeah. My,
Aquaphor.
So,
my girl
yeah.
loves some Aquaphor.
So Aquaphor
We have it.
Vaseline,
Damn
because
near.
that's what I buy.
We have it
Aquaphor.
just for like baby diapers. Like that's the main reason why we have it.
Yeah, you know, Lil Bro been with me for like a month, and look how I probably got a year's worth of Vaseline in here if you think about it.
Yeah,
This
you
shit
do.
lasts longer than no, it don't last longer.
Where
than
you put it
Murray's.
at?
In my first pocket of this
No, I'm saying
backpack.
on your body.
On my lips. Only my lips.
I put it like I be having dry skin behind my because I always keep my earrings in so much that I be putting the Aquaphor behind my ears and it make that dry skin go away.
Take care of your skin, people.
Good luck, you dirty muck.
Next one we got is from Phil.
Are you washing your face with the same towel you washing
Nope.
your ass with?
Nope. You got to keep separate rags.
Yeah.
I got a
I have
rag
wa-
specifically for my ass.
I have a pile of wash racks and a pile of
we
face
have
masks.
we have separate washcloths and face
'Cause, like,
towels.
I don't know if this is a good thing, but my washcloths are a little bit of a little gritty, and I don't want to use that on my face. The one for my face is a really soft material.
I seen something on Instagram where people are making them disposable, so you can just have I think I'm gonna get some of those. But I have a shower, and I got my towel there, and then I got my face towel with my toothbrush and shit is that. But yeah, some people be.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was Mike or not.
No, I got.
One of you always got peak eye.
I got a couple of different towels that I use, or like washcloths.
You
I got
always
one of
go.
them,
You always go far with proving yourself. Remember he told us, I took more than 365 showers.
Yeah.
I probably did.
Okay.
That's because the last day of the year, you just want your number to get high. You just, every minute you get in, get out, get in, get out, get in, get out.
He used to be on
That's
Xbox.
60 showers.
He used to be on Xbox announcing it. I'll be back, y'all. I'm finna go take this shower. Hey, we used to piss him off. He was like, that was a pandemic days. That was a good time.
Well, that
man.
shit, that's the running joke with everybody.
We used to piss you the fuck off with that
And no matter
shit.
what, whenever you came back, be like, damn, that quick ass shower.
Yeah.
You could have been going
Yeah.
for an hour. That quick ass
Yeah, I
shower.
seen this shit. It was like, this how black people be making everything embarrassing. Like you can't do nothing.
For real.
They're like,
You go
I
get a
could
plate
be-
at the barbecue.
I could be
Damn, boy, you getting all that macaroni.
It's literally like I'm a bigger dude or whatever, so I've got my plate, whatever. And I say I'm hungry, I'm eating my food. Damn, boy, that food good, ain't it?
It ain't going nowhere.
Can't do nothing. Can't do nothing.
Next question we got is from Phil. He said, all games are at home in this situation. How would you rank these based on crowd experiences / fan experience? Walk-off home run in the MLB of a playoff game.
Okay.
Walk-off Hail Mary in an NFL playoff game.
Ooh.
A game-winning shot in an NBA playoff game.
I ain't gonna lie, the NBA might be dead last, man.
I think the NBA is last.
Oh no, that dude, it wasn't even a playoff game. When the Commanders beat us on the Hail Mary 2 years ago,
Oh, yeah.
I think
that was the most
Hail Mary-
demoralizing feeling I've had as a sports fan.
That got to be number one. Hail
Yeah, I think
Marys
it
ain't
is.
just something that you get every
'Cause that's like-
year or season.
That's like
Yeah.
last chance hope.
Did we have a Hail Mary that won the game this year? Or was it just like,
No.
I don't know if we did.
I mean,
Caleb wasn't
Williams-
a Hail Mary.
It wasn't a
right?
Hail Mary, but
He fading away. That shit down there was like a Hail Mary.
yeah, he did.
No, but
That
that's
shit
what
was
made the
fading
Hail
away at
Mary the
mid-
Hail Mary. You
midfield.
You
just
knew it was a Hail Mary.
you just throwing it up for grabs. You
I mean, he kind of did that.
you get
he low key.
No, he did.
He low key kind of.
He hit his target.
No,
but he-
threw it to like the corner of the end zone.
to his target. He
You
threw
know,
that to a specific person.
According to AI
did.
Google,
He did.
Jaden Daniels was the last Hail Mary we had versus us.
That Hail Mary, like A-Rod and them, I'm not saying they don't have a target, but you're throwing that in a group of 7 people.
Yeah, he did. It
Caleb
was
ain't
one-on-one.
throw-
It was
yeah.
one-on-one, yeah.
Yeah, because who was that?
It was Cole Komet versus
He was
Durant.
boxing out,
Yeah.
and so he threw it to like
Canada?
He was boxing out, and he threw
Nah,
it to
Kobe
the
Durant.
area for him to go get.
I low key even
That's
though
what
even
I mean,
that
that's what
said,
a quarterback gonna do that.
dude, baseball playoff walk off home run is nuts.
It's nuts, especially if they give you an epic Jose Batista bat flip.
yeah,
Oh,
I might put
man.
that first personally. And
I'm
then
doing
the
a Hail
football
Mary
one,
first,
and then
because
NBA.
we
Yeah.
see the game winner and the walk-offs. We see that a little bit more than we see it. A Hail Mary in the playoffs, they said?
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
never.
imagine going to the Super Bowl on a
playoffs?
Hail Mary.
Come on, man.
I feel like that shit got to be scary throwing it like
Yes.
what just not throwing it for the football. I'm talking about just pitching. When you know that one hit can just give up the whole damn game.
I couldn't be a close. Didn't Chapman give up a walk off in the World Series once, and they
To
just
who?
panned? I don't remember. They panned to him. It might have been to the Astros because that's when they got called for cheating. and they pan to Chapman, and he was just smiling. Let me see, Chapman.
Is that when
walk-off.
Jose? When that was that when Altuve was
Altuve
like,
did it.
I got my mic on. Don't take my shirt off.
Yep, that was that's the exact game.
Because I think as a pitcher, you always have it in the back of your mind that there is always a chance. So, like, if it do happen,
You know what's demoralizing? That chance being to a weak motherfucker.
yeah.
It's like, okay, I got past Aaron Judge. We in the back half of the lineup. It's 7, 8, 9. Like, I remember the Whites, Joe Creedy hit a walk-off. And I know they was probably like,
I got a shirt of Joe Creedy at the crib.
not that Joe Creedy was weak, but Paul Konerko.
Yeah.
You know, you get past Paul Konerko, you like, okay.
Some lineups,
Jeff
there is no
Bloom.
bad. You go against the Dodgers, you got 1 through 9, baby.
Yeah. That's,
All them dudes all stars.
No, real
No
shit. That's how it
off
be
batters.
when I was playing.
or Aaron Boone. I remember Aaron Boone hit that walk-off against the Red Sox, as I'm ironically when they had in the playoffs.
Wait a minute. You wore a Yankees hat yesterday.
I did. I might wear a White Sox hat tomorrow.
That was fun.
I don't have no loyalty to the Yankees
It's crazy how much more stylish baseball hats are than every other hat.
because they made for the sport.
Yeah, I guess. Like, you don't see nobody walking around with Bulls hats.
Yeah,
at all.
because Bulls
I'll
players
bring one
ain't on the floor.
on
with-
Tuesday.
You know,
Don't
you
worry.
could definitely see somebody walking around. You would go to the
But
barber
it's gonna
shop.
be ass, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
I
ass.
mean, yeah, because it's just, I don't know. I feel like basketball or NBA has some shits be bulky as hell. Like, you see how, like, that's fitted and it look right. The other ones, I feel like
I
they
think
be
it's
bulky.
just a placebo almost.
Yeah.
This
It's probably
look-
the same hat.
This look right, but if you just put
A
the
Bulls
Sixers,
logo?
the Bulls logo on, you're gonna say this hat weak as hell.
I can't do fitteds no more.
Because why?
My hair shape may have changed or something.
Damn.
I got a fitted the other day and I put that bitch on. I was like, who is this? Who the fuck is that? Didn't even look like me no more.
Your dad, no.
Maybe I need to get the dad hat.
I tried to wear some fitteds of like I got like a Raiders fitted. You know what I mean? Because black and chrome. But it's
Might as well just
nothing-
wear White Sox fitted.
It's nothing like
When the last time y'all seen
because
a
I had
Buck
like
50
a
hat?
Raiders jacket, huh?
When the last time I seen a $150 hit?
I'm finna buy one.
I
was
seen one
8.
when I was in Jamaica.
Oh shit.
When on the airport back in. He lived in Chicago.
We just
'cause he
gave
was
them
going to
all
Chicago.
this shit, all our old $150 hat. We just say here's Jamaica, you can have because they was
How much y'all think a $150 go?
Probably like 145.
$220 for a $150.
220. I mean, you're putting a watch in them motherfuckers. People at home, it's the hat that got a watch in it.
I'm dead ass finna buy a $150 right now, y'all.
You said how much?
You gotta be old.
220.
You can't
220?
be younger with it. Like, you gotta meet a certain age requirement.
What's the most expensive $150? $250.
You know what? When we get rich as fuck,
Yes, with the ass fucking there.
Like Lil Wayne and Two Chainz said.
get the hat made, but it's a fucking presidential Rolex.
You be like, what time is it again? Ah, yeah, bet.
Most expensive $150 you ever seen. It's a fucking Hublot on my fucking hat. Stop playing with me. Cause time is of the essence.
Can you
bitch.
change the time of a $150? Y'all think?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. I think this
Yeah.
YouTube episode.
I would
yeah,
assume so.
I think niggas who buy that can give a fuck less about the time.
You hilarious.
you think motherfuckers who buying a $150 give a fuck about what time it is?
It's ordered.
That's why
It'll be here.
What?
I ordered it.
somebody asked you about the time because you had your watch on, you picked your phone.
Yeah, I was like, lady, like, excuse me, sir. You know what time it is? I said, yep. Give me 1 second. 12:11. I know she's probably like, okay.
Because I don't look at my watch for the time.
I don't, but it drives me crazy when it's not set. So I
Yeah.
confuse myself on that.
I don't even set the time.
Y'all-
watch.
Y'all don't got
My old man in me picks my watch up and be like, it's not set right. And knowing that I'm never gonna be like, what time is it?
I gotta take my watches in
Why, to get them refitted?
to get them. The battery in my Rolex is not working anymore. That's why I haven't worn it in some
Because
time.
when you wake up, you're supposed to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Put it down.
What are you doing?
You're setting the fucking watch.
What is this hand motion?
You're shaking
Shaking
the
the
watch
watch?
because you're
Oh,
not
okay.
gonna wear it.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what you were doing, but I couldn't really.
What the fuck you thought I was doing?
I don't
Or
fucking
you can just
know.
buy one of them watch displays
just-
that do it for you.
Yeah.
Oh.
y'all ever had y'all microwave or like stove timer off?
Yeah, because the time just changed a few weeks back.
My shit-
screwed my head up.
That one's off, and it's off like an extra like 30 minutes.
Okay, but it's been a month. How about we fix it?
Our shit is like
Wait,
an hour.
how?
Our shit is like an hour and 40 minutes behind.
He
How
just said
though?
he just leave it. He just
Yeah, I
leave
left
it.
it.
So you bought it and then
No,
changed
no,
it?
no.
Because I understand it being an hour off.
That changed because it was an hour off. I think something happened where the power was off and it stopped counting.
Yeah,
so
that
it
makes
reset,
sense. Fuck
and
it.
we never reset it.
Y'all crazy.
We just never
I
reset
got
it.
like OCD with shit
Is
like
it?
that.
It's an hour ahead or behind? Behind. Has to be behind because it's
hour
it
behind.
stopped.
It's
Right,
an
right.
hour. Yeah, it's an hour and like 30 minutes since behind.
My clock is in my car is right now, but when it comes fall time, it's gonna be wrong.
Get
I'm
a
not
new
gonna
car.
change
Sometimes
it.
you just
Get a new
adjust.
car.
You just
Oh,
adjust to the
get
time.
a
You
new
never
car.
fix it. You just
Wait,
adjust.
no, it's,
Get a new car.
Why?
Because there's no way you are here with us and you driving a car that can't update it itself. I'm sorry. I'm
He
sorry.
paid his car off. He cool.
You did pay
That's
your
his
car
forever
off.
car.
I feel like they should connect. Don't y'all should connect to your phone?
Yeah, but
So
it
usually don't they just take the time?
How
from your
many? How many
phone?
miles are on there?
170 probably.
Damn.
I didn't want to say that, but damn.
No, that's a lot.
That is a lot of miles. That's a lot.
That's
of
a
miles.
lot.
My boy deserve a new car.
You might be due soonish.
Yeah, I mean,
You
It
do
run
got
fine.
a
Ain't
you
no
do got a
check engine
wedding.
light
You
on.
got a wedding coming up. We're gonna handle that wedding first.
Yeah, priorities for sure.
I'm gonna just let it just ride out. Cause all nothing major happened.
Will there be a point where, like, hypothetically, knock on wood on this too, something happens that costs $3,000 to fix? Would you just be like, fuck
I'm
it?
gonna just get a new car. Yeah.
Okay.
Get me.
I always wonder where that gauge is for some people. Like, how
Yeah,
much
what's
would
your
you
car?
your
spend?
new car.
Thank you.
Rock
Yeah.
with your new car.
You look. How fast is it?
Y'all ain't gonna see
Very,
the interior or
very,
nothing.
Very.
Oh, I didn't see the interior.
That
no.
mug, that mug nice, and I love that new car.
You
smell.
got
Nice
You got the
dashboard. You
TV
got a
in the
nice
back?
dashboard too.
Nope. This
No?
is for the people at home. It's a 2026 RS3, and they put most of the money spent to build the car into making it fast as shit. So like the backup camera, low key weak as hell.
Oh, for real?
But like so,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Just look.
Right? Yeah, I drove
Turn
before
your
those
head.
things even.
Turn your head.
But no, I've been enjoying it. I didn't think I would be a 2-car type of guy.
And,
until I
and
was.
it's actually like the perfect time to get a car like that because it's about to be summer. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is 100% a summer car for me.
I
Yeah.
crush your shit.
I don't think you would.
I don't think I would either.
Yeah.
So then once winter comes, just sit in the garage,
I'll find some type of storage. Yeah.
or you're just gonna put a. No, yeah, it probably has to just sit in the garage.
And I'll go see it every once in a while.
Once we get our
Turn it
10-year
on.
anniversary, I'm gonna give myself that Rolly. After that Rolly, I want to buy an old Corvette. And they always be on the side of the streets out here.
I be seeing them.
on Ogden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
no, a drop top Corvette or anything like along those lines, bro. That shit got to be so smooth riding in the summer, riding through the little mall district. You know what I'm saying? Popping out. No, that's got to be one of the best vibes.
Yeah, I wish I was a car guy in the sense that like the idea of buying an older car and fixing it up sounds so fun. But I don't know enough about cars or
I
care
don't
to know
either.
enough.
I don't
But
know.
there's a project like my dad did that with the Monte Carlo we used to have, where like he bought it as just some piece of shit kind of body car, and he put the nice engine in, he did the interior and all of that, and that was his baby. He spent so much time on it.
Yeah, there's somebody in my townhouse area where in their garage sometimes you see them and they have this old like Corvette or something just always jacked up, and I'm guessing they just constantly just working on it, trying to get it.
I follow somebody
to
on
working.
YouTube. God damn, what is Tech Joyce? I think it's her name. Where she bought like a body of a car,
Yeah.
and she just spent like months fixing it. And it's like it's good content if you're a content type of person. And it's cool to see people troubleshoot, I guess.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
On something you have
I
no
don't know.
idea.
It's
like
also-
I don't have like some people do their own oil changes and stuff. Like I just don't have the.
I wouldn't even risk that shit.
Same. Not with my car. No.
I don't even like.
I actually need to go
Oil
get
is
an
just
oil
so
change.
messy. I worked at TCD for a year, so like they taught us how to do that stuff, and like I just don't want to do it.
I actually need to take my car in this weekend.
What does it cost? Like $120 to get it done?
Around
Yeah.
there. All right,
$0.
It depends
Yeah,
what
that's
you
why I
got.
asked because I haven't had to
$0.
If you got
that
the
feels so
synthetic-
good. Hey man, oil change. All right, sir. Yeah, you got to do that in BMW because they'll play with you.
But what did they say? While we checking that oil change, it also says your engine warranty is
That's just
coming
that
up. So they
literally
want,
just happened, and I was like, yeah,
But
do
you
it.
know, but you know why they won't
and I
do
paid
that?
$0.
You know why they won't do that? Because of what he said. My clause and agreements with them is that they do everything. So it's funny now that they don't find problems. But my last BMW, I didn't have that
Yeah,
agreement with
they
them.
always find
It was all on me. everything. The only thing on me with my car that I didn't get is the tires, which one of the first issues that came was my front tire. When the winter first came, I was like, okay, I'll just pay for it. But now anything with that car is on BMW.
Mm-hmm.
So when I take that mug in there, I'll be like, oh yeah, y'all let me know what y'all find. Cause y'all have to fix it. So let me know what y'all find. I'm good. Y'all let me know. They don't find nothing.
Yeah. Anybody that's trying to buy a car, I was talking about in the group chat, and I was dead serious too. These car salesmen love talking about how the car that you're driving now is just unusable. Like you need to get, they pressure you into making you feel like you have to get a new car.
How was your experience when you bought your car? No, him.
Oh, when I bought my car, my shit was smooth. I mean, like I seen the car that I wanted because I really was just browsing. It was super impulsive too, but like I seen the car.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
wanted.
You just
Yeah, I
popped up.
remember you just popped up with a brand new car.
Well, my other car was kind of getting to its last ends, so it was really getting to that time.
My
and,
car
like,
was impulsive too.
What's one?
The one I have now.
My
I
shit
kind of
was
just woke
smooth.
up one day and was like, I'm tired of this old car. And then I
okay.
just went to all the CarMaxes in the area. It's actually funny. I went to the one in Naperville. I walked in and like no one greeted me. No one asked me if they want. And I was like, damn. And I just ended up just leaving. I was
Smart.
I was just like, what? I was like, how all these workers in here, no one greets me or comes up to me. I'm walking around looking at cars. No one's asking me nothing. I'm just like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, you got a deuces out of that.
Yeah, I think, and I could be wrong. Maybe there's just like better ways to do this. I always try to go late too. They ain't finna be taken all day if they have to go home in a couple like 30, 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. I'm just looked at. Why did I just fucking spend $250 on the $150 for a meme to wear it on the podcast once?
You did the same thing with that. Well, not 250, but that little side.
Yeah, that was fun though. That was like $7. So I just and why does y'all know the shop app?
Yeah.
I'm about to delete that shit.
Why?
Maybe
The fact that I can
notifies you.
click two things and just buy anything.
Yeah, and
is
it'll
nuts.
notify you. Hey, Kip just dropped the stuff. And
I'm
he just
surprised
sent
you,
7
I'm
emails that
surprised
they
you
sent
use
you.
that to actually buy stuff versus just trying to tracking like.
Yeah, no,
packages.
I've actually went to their like and scrolled and be like, oh,
Nah, I just be
this
tracking packages.
sweater kind of nice.
I thought I was just tracking packages, but then they said, hey, Jane Golf just dropped. Malbon Golf just did
Yeah,
this.
I should not be able to.
Kif just
I should
did
have
this.
to pull my card out to think about what I'm buying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause by the time you get to the third number, you're like, do I really want this? But if you can just click twice, you're just gonna keep spinning stuff. And I told
Or
myself,
we just need to use the platform and find people that steal stuff for us.
Facts.
get it
There's
off
a dude
the
at Whole
freight.
Foods. He was like, what up here? I love y'all content, whatever. I was like, oh man, you work here, huh? He's like, yeah. I've been working here for like a couple months now. I'm like, oh man, that's good to meet you though, bro. I'll be in here all the time. I'll see you. I'm like, you might see KB. He be in here too. But I'm like, hey, next time I come here, I might have you steal something from me.
This is the last time we saw each other.
That was the second time I seen him.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm like, I might have you steal something from me. And he was like, all right. I'm like, y'all crazy.
That is dope because it's a couple people that like without even like I'm not that type of person, but like you check out at a store, I ain't gonna say store, and it'd be like you look down like employee discount. I'm like, oh thanks, bro. You know, I didn't need the extra $4 off, but fuck it, thank you so much. And I be feeling because what if you get in trouble for saving me $4 when I don't need $4 to be saved?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I
I
was
used to
like,
give
don't
people
push
free
it.
meals at Portillo's.
But you was damn near the GM back
Yes,
then.
you
So like,
did.
they couldn't have fired you. You held that place together.
Bro,
I used to just
I hate
comp
telling
meals.
this story because I'm in a relationship, but I'm gonna be honest right here real quick. It was this girl in high school that I liked for a long time. She was bad, but she was quiet. So when she first got to the school, it's like our junior year, this dude cuffed her immediately. And so me and Flex like, hey, shorty decent, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Dude walk out of our classroom, that's his girl. We like, oh, like you snap. Like, yeah, he like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I guess she ended up not messing with dude no more, whatever. So then, I'll see her once in a while, say things and greeting and passing, just high school shit. We end up graduating, kind of talking a little bit more. This one specific night, we like doing whatever we doing. We hanging out. I can't say we was on a date or anything, but all I know is we end up going to Portillo's. In this Portillo's situation, it's being ran by Darrick and Amiel. They make me look like, not that I needed this, but it just was brownie point. it made me look like I was the man. I got Darrick come to the window, like he first I think he tried to guess my order. Like he was being funny. Like, what you want today? Like, you want Italian beef? I'm like, yeah, I get it. Tell you like, bet I'm gonna get you some cheese fries or some cake or something. I'm like, my boy. So then she was like, damn, like, okay. Then I get to the thing with Amiel. I mean, like, Pete, boy, you know how he shows mad love. And then he do like the same thing. I'm like, man, Darrick just hooked us up. He's like, you want to know? She get some cake too. I'm like, yeah. But then I went home and that left a little impression
Collection
on her.
points.
Yeah, she was just like, damn, or whatever. And I'm like, man, shout out to them. That shit. And then Darrick got to a certain point where I'll be at home playing the game. I'm gonna come back. Like, man, your friend hooked me up in the drive-thru. I'm like, where you go? Portillo. I'm like, I had to be Darrick.
Yeah,
To the point he remember my mom and hooking her up.
So how did you go from that to avoiding him that one time in the drive-thru?
I'm so glad we got past that, but you just brought it up. That shit, I never understood this. That was like one of the first times I first started.
NOTB lore for the
For
people that's been
sure.
around for a long
I don't even
time.
think me and Dana was dating. We had just met. And we go there, and again, remember, the girl I'm talking about from that was way before I knew Dana.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm with Dana. I see my man's Darrick. I'm trying to get to Darrick's lane. I want to see you. I'm definitely, you're the last person I'm going to avoid. I can get some free shit. Yeah, I see my man. I'd say, roll down the window. D-Millie. I must have say something silly to get his attention.
Did that Portillo still be busting by y'all?
No. It don't be that busy.
We get back to the podcast early through the wire day. Darrick talking about something. And they say, man, Darrick said you were trying to avoid him. I said, what? What? Where you get this from? That shit had me puzzled for years, trying to avoid him. No, I was trying to get to you to get some free fucking beefs. What the fuck you talking about?
I remember the time he said that you was finna travel to. He said that another Portillo's was open up and they needed some help, so he was finna travel to that Portillo's to help them open up, and they was finna pay for you. So like, pay for.
Right? Was that in California?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, it was somewhere you would have.
I think they probably just talked about it, but I never ended up going, obviously.
Because what was your official role, bro?
I was just an employee.
Yeah, you.
But I
weren't
was
even
trying to move up.
Imagine
manager or
bringing a
anything.
regular, and I'm not even talking shit, a regular employee all across the country when you could have just hired somebody from California to work in.
Well,
No, they
no,
needed him to. He know the system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had you. There was the opening team, and so like you would join the opening team, and then whenever our store opened, you would then go help.
But the
open
people
it-
who
open
ran
over.
that, did they really like you or something? Because my mom used to do that for Targets, a
They
new
had-
Target.
he was working 18 hours a day. They
Yeah, it's
had
like,
to.
I want that guy on my team.
Yeah.
My mom used to go to all these Targets that we surrounded by now.
Yeah.
She'd help open her staff. And so I guess, if she was in that position, she probably would have been like, yeah, Darrick is on this staff.
It honestly, when you heard about it, it didn't sound that appealing. Because you only got one day off a week, and you also worked like 12-hour shifts.
For the travel stuff?
Yeah, for the opening.
Was it
team.
like a 1.5 pay though?
I think so. I think you got paid.
You know what was
decent,
the
but-
best feeling ever though?
Oh yeah.
When we had our kickbacks back in the day, I swear, they were always super late at night because it's like, man, I just got off work, D-Mill just got off work, KB just got, like, everybody just getting off work. We was tired as hell, but shit, we was about to be up till like 2 or 3 in the morning just kicking it. I still remember that long ass drives from Walmart to KB's house. Like that shit was yesterday.
I never
Them
went to
drives used to be so long, especially when you was like high.
you high,
sit in the
bro,
back
that shit
seat,
felt like a
somebody else
30-minute
driving, You
drive.
like what?
I
the
never
fuck?
went to one of those kickbacks, but boy,
You missed out on some great times.
I used to be happy as hell when y'all would explain like somebody's car is not, or somebody
John
got
Carr
told.
got
John
told.
Carr got
Bro,
told.
when y'all told
I
that
felt
story,
so
I was
bad,
so
man.
happy that I did not go to that shit. Cause I'm like,
Hey, that was New Year's Day.
Yeah.
I felt so
hearing that y'all had to
bad.
drive at Walmart, we used to have me be like, yeah, I don't know. About
Because
that.
I only
you
had
only
one
have-
parking
yeah.
pass.
Yeah.
And the one time I didn't put his, they the feds,
Bro,
On a
KB
New
has
Year's
one
Day?
KB has one parking pass, and he has a bunch of his homies coming to his apartment. But the place they have to park is so fucking far that think about that shit.
I had to go. Y'all had to drive there, and I had to come pick y'all up and then drop y'all back off at the
Yeah.
car.
But it's
Yeah.
not a 4-minute drive.
No,
Yeah.
It's like a 10-minute
It's
drive.
probably
damn-
closer to 10.
It's closer to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts.
Yeah,
We
I
would
don't know
park
why
at
we used to do
Walmart.
Walmart instead of that Target that was basically across the
Because
street.
Target wasn't 24 hours.
Oh yeah, good call.
Walmart was
Yeah.
24 hours, so you could park there and just
Right,
like
right.
whatever.
Yeah, man, that was the worst feeling ever because that was New Year, so we was having fun basically.
I just
And
remember
then I
crazy
walk
'cause Walmart-
outside and his car wasn't
Walmart's
there.
not even 24 hours no more. We couldn't even do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cold.
But I
And it was
remember
cold.
Yeah, it was cold as hell
they
that
were
day.
taking so long to get his car.
We just
I
sitting
was-
in the lot.
I was sitting we were sitting in the lot, and I was in the back of KB's car, probably just sleep. And all I remember is John banging at the door. He's like, "Bro, I'm finna go. Bring your ass. You finna get left." I was so mad because KB car got the heat blasting. John car been sitting there for hours locked up
Yeah,
in
to
that
get
damn
back to-
tow lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So
y'all
you-
had to leave at like, let's say 2 in the morning, and then it had to take them 2 to 3 more hours just to get the car out the lot.
I was like, bro.
Damn.
bro,
it took them
what
that
is-
long to get the car door out.
Yeah,
It
it's
took a long
You ever been
ass
to a tow lot? They be
time,
taking
bro.
their sweet ass time.
And that dude probably dropped the car off and then went back to go get somebody else shit. You know,
Yeah.
he probably had 30 cars that night on New Year's. It was bad, man. Just shout out to John because he could have been a jerk about it. He wasn't really. I mean, obviously I covered the cost because it was my fault. But yeah, it was bad. Because you just after kickback, the one thing you want to do
He's
is
trying to
go
get
home
home.
and go to
Yeah.
sleep.
Or get something to eat. You know what I mean? Like,
Come on now.
I still got videos from kickbacks. Derrick freestyling.
Yeah, I got videos of y'all playing.
what's
think
that
y'all
clip
playing the
from when
Wii
you
or
like,
maybe the
she
Switch?
slug?
That was in the back
Yeah.
of a car.
Yeah.
I think that we was hotboxing.
But I'm saying, oh, okay.
I think
I
we was
remember one
hotboxing.
night we had a kickback and Tyler was my ride. And I asked him to stop him. Can you stop at McDonald's for me? He was adamant on like, no. He was like, no, I'm not.
It's funny
I'm
'cause
not stopping. Like
McDonald's
I'm going
is
straight
like-
home.
Is
And
that scary?
And I don't know why, but I'm like, bro, can you just stop for me? Right. And he was just like, no, I'm not stopping. But then it blew me because then I see Mike in front of us. He pulling into McDonald's.
I know. Oh,
And
man,
I'm
that
like-
used to have to be.
and
That
I'm
used
like,
to-
bro, you.
That's how it used to be,
can't-
bro. It
hey.
used to be like 3 in the morning.
You gotta stop. You should have whipped his ass. You have to stop. You
But you know-
cannot. Don't not offer to drive if we
man.
going somewhere
From
and
where
you're
we
not
was
trying to
staying,
stop.
from where we was staying at, and y'all was a little bit farther than me because I had moved a little bit closer. It was a straight shot from that Walmart all the way
yeah.
down. You
Yeah.
probably passed like 4 McDonald's.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
I'm
literally.
just like, bro, can you just stop? And he was just like, no, I'm not stopping. We're going straight. And I'm just like, bro. Like I didn't understand why he was so adamant on us not stopping at McDonald's
That
for
boy
a
had
few
a
minutes.
curfew.
And he was just like, no.
Yeah.
And he was standing on that shit.
I remember the one time we had a kickback at Tyler house.
That shit, remember the dog? I got a video of the dog throwing up.
And listen, that was such
Bro,
a
I gotta look
traumatic
at that
moment for
video.
Tyler. We're like, we all high, obviously. Mike is telling people I'm gonna bust your ass at Mortal Kombat to people that have never played Mortal Kombat.
I remember that, yeah.
We had never played Mortal Kombat, and Mike was locked the fuck in as a vet. And then all of a sudden we hear, I think it was Douglas, right? The dog Douglas.
it might be. I
I
cannot
think
remember.
Douglas started throwing up, and it's just like, oh, okay. I mean, dogs throw up, and for Tyler, the dog damn near passed away the way Tyler's reacted to that throw up, and it's like, man, low-key kind of killed the high a little bit that he locked in so much on the dog throwing up,
yeah.
because he was asking shit like, did y'all drop something? Like we didn't, we obviously didn't. The dog just got sick, and
Bro, I gotta look for the video. I have it of
a video of that too.
like we're just in the middle of playing a game, and all of a sudden you hear KB, the dog throwing up some food. The dog throwing up some food. I gotta find the video, bro. It was so fucking hilarious, bro. Cause it's just imagine it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, you fried as hell and
That also is Tyler live in that place where you gotta drive through the forest. That was why I felt like Lil Uzi.
Oh,
in that
yeah.
motherfucking music video. You driving in a straight line, and that road never stopped.
But that was like
Yeah,
one of
that
the first-
seeed like that road don't stop.
He kept
that was
going
one of
and
the first
going.
times that Tyler he threw a kickback.
I'm finna fucking cry.
But you know how like one of your first kickbacks, his parents weren't there. You want everything to go smoothly.
Yeah.
You don't want no smoke to just be hanging
Yeah,
around the
yeah.
house. So like I can understand why he was like, shit. I'm
Yeah,
trying
no,
to
the kickback we had at my parents' place, that shit was weird because I knew I was gonna do it. We knew he was gonna do it. Terrence pulls up, BK comes in with him, and yeah, when you are doing it under the pressure of like trying to make sure nothing was left, there is an added pressure. My dad knew immediately.
Oh.
He must have walked through that door and was like, "Who been smoking?" You know, like you just immediately, huh?
He said that to you?
Not that, but like he immediately knew that we had some type. He wasn't mad because I think he asked me like, did anybody drink and drive? I was like, no. He's like, did everybody get home safe? I was like, yeah. I was like, okay, whatever. you know.
Because it was actually funny because we took an Uber to
that's the
Los.
funniest-
Yes,
we
took an Uber, yeah.
literally in the middle of the night just took an Uber to Los.
That's the no, bro. You don't. That's not the funniest.
It
part of
brings
the
a certain
fucking
paranoia
story,
though,
bro.
for sure.
It does.
I did that before my mom left. I was still in high school, and I had like a small group of people from high school come to the crib, and one of my white homies, poured some beer in like a regular cup. I'm like, bro, that beer is gonna smell like they're gonna know beer was in that cup.
Yeah, you could definitely.
That shit had me tweaking the whole time. Like my mom is gonna smell beer was in that cup. It just brings you a certain paranoia where like hell yeah.
I got 2 good stories from that one kickback.
But
One-
smoking in the house is crazy.
We were smoking in the house.
Yeah,
like,
I never
straight
let
up in
anybody
the living
smoke
room.
in
It
the
was
house.
just-
I was mad they was smoking on the back because you know in the place
Yeah.
that back where the,
The
lake
balcony,
is at.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, no, I was in the townhouse. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
that surrounding lake.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, don't be leaving shit back there. Y'all was smoking in the house is ballsy.
the two good memories from that. John came to the kickback late, and John jumped head first into the session.
Oh, okay.
He 7 I don't know the number, 7 shots, and he was KO. And then we was still passing the blunt around. We asked John. He said, "Nope, I'm fried." If you know John, he got this way of talking, and he KO like he fell asleep.
He was
Y'all
laying on the
remember
floor
him?
just sleep.
Yeah, he
Y'all
So
was
it
sleeping
was
there.
y'all 3, John, Tyler.
maybe probably Mason.
Mason was
Mason.
there.
Maybe,
Terrence ended up
maybe
coming.
Like Caleb, maybe.
Caleb, no.
No,
He
Pitts-
getting some.
Pitts was
Pitts was
there,
there.
and then BK and Terrence came
But
later.
the reason why John will always mess himself
Big ass
up,
sausage fest.
My
Hey,
girlfriend was
shit,
there.
We
Oh,
had
she
hell of
was
a
in
time
there.
though.
That's funny.
We
So
had
KB
like,
said, I'm gonna have me some ass. Y'all was over
No,
there.
she left. She couldn't. That was before she could spend the night.
we had like
It was a solid. We
I
all
think Tyler
slept in
had
that
it.
living room.
Bro, we used to do the same thing. We used to have the stupidest sausage fests ever because
But
we
you don't
would.
think
Ha-
of it that way because just the guys hanging. You know
but
what I'm
we
saying?
would have. We would go in like Darney's basement, and we would have 2 girls, but we would have 9 dudes as well, and it would just be so crazy because then it's like me and Darney. He got a girl, and he like, hey, her friend like you, whatever. Because one of the girls he messed with, I messed with her cousin, but we wouldn't care. It would just be like,
Yeah.
y'all sit over there while we chill with the homies for 3 hours, and we'll get to.
that's
we'll
just
get,
the funniest.
It
My
just-
friend like you.
Can I tell you the last story from that?
but it's just like we was just stupid.
Like Darrick said, we took an Uber to Los, and we ran into. I don't remember.
We
Baby
ran into
Balsano,
some people,
maybe?
yeah.
Anyway,
Right, because y'all took pictures and shit.
right.
I've seen
I
those
think I have
pictures.
those pictures still.
Yeah.
So we take the Uber to Los. Everybody eat. Then we take an Uber back. Pitts didn't take the Uber. Pitts drove. So we hop in the Uber and we all going back to my place. The Uber driver's like, this car's following us. This car's following us.
I was in the car with kids.
And it was just Pitts. It was just Pitts. It was also coming to my house.
I was in the car with kids.
And this is an Uber Black, and then this is one of the dudes that got the cameras all
Yeah.
around. So he was he dead ass thought he was in
Hey,
some
shout
type
out,
of movie.
shout out to him though, because he was on point.
He was very vigilant.
He was on point. He ain't know. He ain't know.
But I remember we got to Lowe's.
That's funny as
car's
hell,
following
bro.
That's the best. That's the best story there. We got to Lowe's. It's like I don't know. It's like one of them Mexican food joints that be open super late. It's like the ideal spot.
Not
for
anymore
like,
though, right?
No, they don't.
They don't?
Since COVID, a lot of shit.
By
done
the way,
changed.
viewers, overrated. Just cool because it
It
stayed
was
up
just cool
late.
because it was open.
It was
Yeah.
open late, and
Our whole high
But-
school hyped this shit up like it was the shit. It was just open up late. Like imagine motherfucker like, man, White Castle got the best burger because it's open late. Motherfucker took me there one time. I'm like, this?
yeah, it's definitely a late night
It's
spot
when you-
because ain't
it's-
nothing
yeah.
open.
Yeah,
Y'all
it's when
probably
you
done been out
fade it.
drinking, smoking.
But
whatever.
that context was always missing in high school. Like I get it now.
Yeah.
But like people would just hype it up that
if you went there at 1 a.m, it would be like a high school reunion, damn. near.
Yeah,
Like,
literally,
you
literally ran into
the
Balzano's.
time that they
Just
took
ran.
me, it was that.
Yeah,
But I'm just saying, use that. If somebody used that argument for why White Castle is the best,
Oh,
you would
yeah.
be like, bro, you
It
was a
wasn't the
fool.
best. It was just a nice. It was a cool little spot to like stop by or get something to eat. I got them nachos, and they give you a big ass plate of nachos. I remember everybody killed my shit, and I was pissed because nachos so easy. Just grab a little piece of.
yeah.
Everybody, it's all funny games. So you got 6 hands grabbing at your stuff.
Now I hate to take this conversation somewhere because
6 hands,
we had Fan Friday.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. We 2.5 hours
Exactly.
in. Yeah.
To me, how do I say this without sounding like a jackass? When we have conversations like we just did and like reminisce damn near,
it's almost the bittersweet side of like being successful to a certain degree, because it's like, in what way of life would all of us as homies go to Los at 1 o'clock in the morning? We're almost like, it's almost like you get so successful. Like I remember one time I was running around. This was like real recently. This may have been like a Christmas where I went to like our grandma's house. I went to Dana's grandma's house. I might have tried to go to my mom like Christmas Eve. And so I stopped and got Wendy's, and like I just got like a burger. And I was like, bro, I haven't had Wendy's in like 2 years. This was a staple at one point in my life. 4 for 4. I'm broke, putting a little gas in my car and just making this $5 stretch.
Yeah, no,
you get to a certain level, it's like, I don't even eat that shit.
But I had
no
a
more.
vibe maybe like a week or two ago. I was streaming super late, and I got off at like maybe 2. No, it might even
It's
be
that Taco
later.
Bell hour.
It was like 3 or 4, and I'm about to start getting ready and to go in the room, and Elena is still up. She like, man, I just can't. Like, I woke back up. I can't go to sleep because she had fell asleep earlier in the day or whatever. She's like, but I'm so hungry. I'm like, shit, IHOP is literally like 2 minutes. Let's go to IHOP. It's 3, 4 in the morning. And then, like, I had that nostalgia feeling, just like, again, being out at late as hell at
We go to
the
Denny's.
unknown hours. You know,
Yeah.
I'm saying, it's like, bro, this is actually kind of a vibe right now. I kind of miss that from what it used to be.
I felt that same way with the Wendy's burger.
Yeah.
It was just a regular burger because I just needed something. I wasn't being picky that day. I ain't getting no meal. Just give me a burger. And I remember eating that burger like, bro, this is crazy. I haven't had Wendy's in like 3
That
years.
just reminded me of some Denny's shit.
Dude, you
We
almost
used
got
to-
caught stealing?
No, I almost did get arrested, but it wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything wrong.
That shit is always legendary because we roll past like, damn, that's fucked up. But the police distracted because we was underage drinking for sure. When we was like, whew, the police got them. We can go home.
That's fucked up. Because we was definitely in that car, shaking like a motherfucker.
Years go
scared.
by. To hear KB tell the story is always like that. Yeah, you don't know. We was sweating bullets, and then we saw y'all. We was like, all right, the police got to deal with that.
Because the problem, we paid our, anyway, we used to, this was back in the day when we was like fake trying to make music and stuff. Brandon used to have a studio in his house. We would make some music and then just go to Denny's and just hang out at Denny's, man. That
hang
shit
out.
was just what you did, man. Now
I don't.
just,
I
you
think
know?
the other funny element to that story of you getting pulled over is, say Denny's is right here, you live right here.
Yes.
You could fucking walk.
I was 1 minute away from
You could
home.
walk.
But put in the third part of that. He got pulled over right here.
Yeah, right in the middle.
Boom, boom. He got pulled over right here. Like crazy. And why y'all got pulled over? Because somebody that was with us didn't pay?
One of y'all dined and dash, and because when y'all came in, y'all sat with us for a minute because obviously we was just chilling, and
The
then
dude, oh my God.
and somebody in y'all
That's
group
funny.
dined and dash because y'all sat with us, we got in trouble, and then also I'm not gonna throw nobody under the bus, but I know when y'all know when you come out of that Denny's, you have to turn right.
You cannot go left.
Yeah.
Y'all went left.
He went left.
'cause Y'all was,
So
y'all
now
was
we got
parked-
the dine and dash, and we literally just
Yeah,
broke the law.
y'all- yeah.
So it was
y'all was
just,
front of that mobile.
yeah, because he got scared.
I remember turning out because we had to reverse through, and that's
Yeah.
how we passed y'all. Be like, these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
But you know what's funny?
life experience I wouldn't
That
change. though.
shit was a hilarious thing because the dude. So what happened was, yeah, we came in, we saw y'all, we chopped it up, then we went to our own thing. Some people joined us. The people who joined us, they dine and dash, which I'm like, shit, do whatever the hell you want to do. Ain't got shit to do with me. Me, Darnie, and I'm Flex Ontario. We was like 4 deep. We paid. The dude comes running out of the Denny's like, yo, y'all didn't pay. Y'all didn't pay. I see. We all got our receipts. Like, we paid. You let some people walk out and now you trying to come to us. Fuck that, buddy. No. We all paid. So we told it, we was kids too. We was like, well, get your dumb ass on. Like, just get the fuck on. And so then he like, okay, we gonna call the police. Like, okay, we paid. And then, yeah,
We got caught in the crossfire.
it's crazy how life happens.
Truck smelled like straight up weed.
You could have
Rolled
just
down
walked
that window.
home for real though.
I could have walked home.
So they had to search the car and everything too.
Yeah, we had to get out. They searched the car, but it was no weed in the car.
That was CJ
Cause-
too. That was like
cause we
his first.
smoked.
He was early driving, right?
Yep, he's the
Yeah.
only one with a license at that point.
Man, that was a good old day. But yeah, man, I be taking Penny to one of these malls over here by us, and I be walking through the mall. And I be like, it's crazy. I used to come to this mall and buy shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, not in an arrogant way, but it's like, I'm kind of like,
Malls in general just don't.
malls suck, but it's
Yeah.
also like, dog, I used to shop at PacSun. And
Yeah.
I'm not
Y'all
shopping
remember
at
I told
PacSun.
you
I
that
did walk in
story
there the
about
other
like
day.
how I was riding around with like Justin and Larry and them or whatever, like going to the gym, and Justin had stopped at the light. He looked, dude, and
Talking about racing, right?
imagine we had like an old fucking Honda or some shit, old shit. Justin look over to the left. He see a dude in a suit that like, dude, no cars. He got the neon lights underneath his shit. Like he straight out of Fast and Furious. For some reason, he like, yeah, you trying to race? And I'm thinking, dude, finna be like, have sense. He like, nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Dude said, "Come on."
He said, where to? But let me like,
He been
let me
waiting
make
for
this
this
shit so
moment.
much funnier. And it's not gonna be as funny for them because they don't know the area. Y'all know where the jewel is, and kind of like,
Yes.
y'all know where the jewel is. Y'all know it's a light.
You talking 75th?
Yep.
Yes,
Okay.
it's a light. You pass like the speedway a few, and then it's another light.
Going home.
They talking about that small distance. They trying to race that shit. That shit is like 50 feet.
Going back to the Plex.
Yes.
Okay, so that's not nothing.
From Jewel to
That shit-
Popeyes.
Yes, basically.
yeah.
That shit is like 50 feet. Them motherfuckers trying to race in that. Like, bro, what y'all doing?
Yeah, y'all ain't finna get the car in real mode.
Yeah, for real.
I
Y'all
tell you-
fake could have won that low key.
Nah, I tell you, dude stepped on that gas. He was at the light while Justin was just revving his shit up. Dude was not playing with us, bro.
Didn't Tyler go somewhere with them one random night?
I think he
years
did. He
ago?
went to like the city or something.
Yeah.
That's not a story that we could tell for
Yeah.
him, but the fact that that story exists is fucking.
Tyler
Shit
just
sound like
doing
a
some
movie.
shit.
Just trying to do some shit. For y'all that at home, Tyler is our one 5'5" white friend in the group,
Caucasian homie.
and he was hanging out.
He's
with some
as
people.
Caucasian as his mom taught us or
Yeah.
used to work in the school like as Caucasian as
But
it
shout out,
could get.
salute to him. He protected our country for 40
Yes,
years.
and salute to his mom.
Yes.
She's the GOAT. But it's just funny.
And
Yeah, it's funny.
salute to his
Yeah,
dad
that-
too.
Oh yes,
Oh,
salute
shout
to
out
his
to
dad.
Hal, yeah.
all,
His
all
dad
America,
gave me a
all state, all history
For sure.
catcher. I
And he's
think.
still catching.
to this
At
day.
the age
Gave
of
me
70.
I have a Rich Vision custom baseball bat because of him
One
that
on
I
one.
still have in my possession and I cherish. So yeah, definitely shout out to his pops. But yeah, that's just funny. But yeah, I went through that just thinking like it's certain things that you happy you successful, you happy you doing your thing, you getting money, you doing all the yeah. But then it'd be like you just kind of outgrow some shit that is kind of like damn.
Yeah.
Like when you get your new car, nah, cars is different. But yeah, you just might realize like, damn, I don't eat Wendy's no more, bro. This used to hold me down.
Yeah.
This used to hold me down.
They've been making fun of the fish fillet on TikTok. I used to throw down on the
I
fish
ain't never
fillet.
got
You
down
used to
below
like
no-
fish
Boy,
fillets?
I ain't
what?
never
I used to
got on
get
no
two
fish
of them
fillet.
joints.
I didn't like fish fillets.
Never.
I ain't had one in probably 10 years. But
Dana grandma like them, and she be like she'll watch the dogs for us or something, and I'll be like, you want something? And she be like, just a fish fillet extra tartar. I'll be like, oh
hey,
hell no.
she knows the fuck
She
going
knows what's
on. She locked in for
Give me
real.
the spicy McChicken with. I usually take the mayo off.
What used to the McChicken was the one that was $1 for a long time.
Yeah.
107.
Yeah,
Give me two of
107.
those.
107. I ain't never fuck with the
107.
spices though. That's I'm before my time is before spicy.
Yeah, you right actually.
It's
'Cause they
kind
had
of
the
crazy how
classic.
good it used to be.
It used to
Was
be.
it really
a
that
hit.
good, or we
Yes,
was
It was
just-
a dollar.
No,
$1.
they just
that,
changed- they
that
changed
shit was
it.
good.
Yeah.
Hey, I would have choked somebody for some chicken selects back then.
Oh,
So
true.
for them to drop that bullshit that they dropped when we had chicken selects, oh man.
McDonald's do got the best barbecue sauce.
They changed it. I feel like.
I feel like for like
I
tenders
haven't
and
had
nuggets,
their
they had
barbecue
like
sauce in
elite
so long. I
barbecue
always
sauce.
get sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour.
I became a sweet and sour guy, but I haven't had should I eat McDonald's today?
Yup. Why
Fuck
not? Treat
that.
yourself.
I'm
Don't
going to
do it. Don't do
Portillo's.
it. If
You
you
know,
gonna
hey,
if
low-key,
you gonna cheat,
I
make
was
the
thinking
cheat
about going
right.
to Portillo's.
I went.
so
That's where I
bad,
was
bro.
at yesterday when I said I'm driving back,
Oh,
and
okay,
I
okay.
couldn't. But like, it's crazy eating Portillo's now because I'm just like, it's really like a dying. Like we're seeing the decline of Portillo's
We
since
are.
they was sold it, and it's like this used to be like a Chicago staple.
That's
And
why
it's
when
like,
we get tweets of like, hey, I'm in Chicago, I'm finna go to Portillo's, I kind of be like, you on your own, man. Like, I don't really
Yeah.
fuck with Portillo's.
Like
Like
it's
that.
just not that good no more. I had a time.
Y'all used to have the right-
and it's just not that good.
You
no
killed
more.
that shit though.
I still ate it, but I'm just like, this still ain't like a 10 out of 10 sandwich that it used
Probably
to
like
be.
a 7, 8.
I'll probably give
I
it like
used
a
to
6.
tease my mama. I used to tease my mama with that so much. I would come in. We was hooping, or I'd be with Darnie and them. I'd come in. My mama would have had some late night Portillo's. He like, yeah, I don't know what's going on Portillo's. It was okay. I be like, damn, where it go?
Would I get hit
You
every
killed
time?
that motherfucker for it to be all right.
You know what I had? I had the pasta with marinara sauce a few weeks ago. I was like, this marinara sauce just don't taste like this. Ain't the same marinara
Oh,
sauce.
don't tell me that.
I was like, this marinara sauce used to be good as hell.
Don't tell me that.
We need some type of food sponsorship on the show.
We do.
We do.
But it has to be something we can actually stand by. Because I ain't standing with the bullshit. But you know what? I might
Shit.
not
would
go
for
with
the right
Patilla. Huh?
I would for the right bag.
That's all.
Oh, they for
I
the
ain't
money
never had
for
Taco
the money
Bell,
side?
but hey, Taco Bell.
For the money side, yeah, but don't expect me to be acting like I eat the shit. If it's bad, I fuck with Taco Bell.
I
Shit.
never had it.
You never had Taco Bell?
Never?
No, never had.
Wow.
Talk about being late at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. Definitely going to
Hey,
Taco
no,
Bell.
Taco
Have
Bell
you
is
had White
actually
Castle?
decent.
Yeah, hell yeah.
This is rich.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what you got?
The boner cars.
I could go feed a family. Fuck is you talking about?
You know what's really good? You ever go?
And you know I'm in the scamming, so I mock these up.
Oh, you got the Portillo's gift
Yeah,
card?
what that is? Because your 3 might be worth one of mine.
These are
Reach
all.
out from the trade like this shit TCG.
I got unlimited because I got the mock-up thing, so I just
That's
print
the
these
first
out.
edition Portillo's though.
I made these on a 3D printer. Just mock them up, and now I got Italian beefs for free for the rest of my life.
I got this one.
Hey,
Hey.
I did that Chipotle deal, and that was before I liked Chipotle, and I think I gave all those codes away. Chipotle hit us up, bro.
Get that
Give
black
me a
card.
I would
Yeah.
love a black
Oh,
card.
yeah.
Do a
Chipotle.
collab with Josh Hurt too. I know y'all got Josh
That
Hurt
Al
on the roster.
Pastor?
I hit the Al Pastor up. It's always a hit.
They gave me like 40 codes or something crazy like that, and I don't think I used a single one of them.
I think that's why I want Portillo's though, because I haven't had it in so long. That
That's
I'm like,
how I felt too when I had it
Yeah.
last night.
Yeah,
I was
when they
just
do.
like,
Yeah.
I want a burger though. I don't want a beef.
yeah,
Them
those
bacon
Italian beef,
burgers?
they just not the same, man.
Say what, bro?
The bacon burgers be a hit.
I don't eat bacon no more,
Unfortunately, I
man.
can't do
You know,
bacon
I
either.
haven't had bacon since I had that procedure, which is crazy. I used to eat the hell out of bacon, but yeah, I have not had bacon at all. Not once. Some
All
good
right.
old bacon is good.
Another great episode of Numbers on the Board. Leave a like, subscribe, man. Come back on Tuesday because we got more NBA stuff to talk about and I guess some non-NBA stuff. just
This
like
picture is
episode.
hilarious, bro.
See y'all next time.
Darrick fucking his taco up.